Hello, ho, 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 ho. Oh, I'm sorry. Welcome. Fine Tuesday to you all, and happy holidays to you all. Good to see ya. What is up, Winzo and Randomy and Viva House? How is everyone doing today? It is our traditional holiday stream. Once a year during the holidays, ho ho ho, we do a little holiday fun. We do some giveaways. All I really want for Christmas this year, though, is to blow up some lands, to Stifle some Fetchlands. So that is our plan for today. Ho, ho, ho. I've seen Arena Zoomers this year have been very naughty, very naughty. So this year for the holidays, they are getting their Fetchlands Stifled, and also Blood Moon, and also Spreading Seized, and maybe Stone Rain, and Tishana's Tidebindered. And then we can Snapcaster back most of that stuff. So we are going, yeah, Santa's not happy at the Arena Zoomers. Lumps of coal for everyone, and Stifle. A lump of coal for every stocking and a stifle for every fetch. That is the motto of today's stream. So hopefully everyone is having a spectacular week leading up to the holiday season. Let's do our reminders really quick. And we got some giveaways. So we're going to be doing giveaways today from the Goldfish merch store. So I got like 5 or 6 we're going to do throughout the stream. We have some new merch if you haven't been to the merch store recently. We got some sweet Phil t-shirts, a Brewer's Kitchen Goldfish shirt. Also got to get that value shirt featuring Phil. We got new tokens. The new token series is up. So check out the merch store. And also we're going to be doing giveaways from the merch store throughout the stream today in the holiday spirit. So that's the plan for today. Having some fun, blowing up some lands, giving away some stuff. Happy holidays, everyone. Y'all are amazing. No modern again. Yeah, I mean, can I stifle Fetchlands in modern? Unfortunately, no. So anyway, let's do our reminders really quick, and then I think we'll jump into our first giveaway before we even get into the game. So let's go to our reminders first. We'll do the early bird giveaway for all you that are here at the beginning of the stream. So replay YouTube, this is timeless. That's where you can find all the old streams, including this one in the future. Normal YouTube, tons of stuff going up on there. Tomorrow we might be handing out even more lessons to Arena Zoomers, so make sure to check that out. A reminder that our sponsor today is Card Kingdom. If you need some magical cards, you can get them over at cardkingdom.com/mtdgoldfish. You even get a free goldfish sticker. Just let them know you want one in your order notes and they'll hook you up. Yeah, I thought about doing some cubing, but no holiday cube yet. It doesn't start until tomorrow, so we're a little too early for the holiday cubing. So no cube today, but stifling lands is going to be pretty sweet, I think. So otherwise, merch page, I mentioned it. We're going to be doing some giveaways, and you know what? Let's get the first giveaway going. So the first giveaway, we're gonna start simple. We have new tokens. We're going to give away the signed collection of the Series 4 tokens. So you get a signature from everyone on the crew. We spent a day in Vegas this year signing tokens. I signed the food token. Phil's got the copy. Fairy Rogue, of course, from Cram. Tomer and his plant, which somehow keeps living. Richard and the birds. So I'm gonna fire off this giveaway. Let me see how we do this. All right. So if you would like to enter the giveaway, all you need to do is put exclamation point giveaway in the chat, exclamation point giveaway, and it'll pop up on the screen. After a couple of minutes, we will stop it. So exclamation point giveaway for this Series 4 tokens, first giveaway of the stream. We will do a vintage cube once it goes live. And they also announced they're going to be doing vintage cube every month next year. Moto is embracing the vintage cube. As we're getting the giveaway going, did you see we have a we have some little bit of news. We got some new promos. The Murders of Karlov promos, Commander Sphere, Chaos Warp, Arcane Signet. We have so many Arcane Signets now. I mean, I guess that's good because it's very in demand for Commander. But Commander cards, they look kind of cool. I like the Commander Sphere. I don't know what this goblin's doing. He seems very intrigued by the Commander Sphere. We also got, I'm very interested in your take on this as your exclamation point giveaway. So Watsy posted a couple of days ago, incorrect version printed for Fanatical Strength in Murders at Karlov Manor. So apparently the showcase version of Fanatical Strength, which is this card, apparently this is the incorrect art. The question is it actually the incorrect art, or is this some sort of clue based on the The theme of Murders at Karlov Manor. Is there a chance this is like some sneaky clue from WotC? Are people reading way too much in this? Is there actually like a mistake of some kind? Or I don't know. So that's the other bit of weird news. Maybe it's just a mistake. Maybe it's some ho sneaky WotC clue stuff going on. But yes. Anyway, let's give away our first thing. So last chance. We'll go to 2 minutes. 20 more seconds. If you have not exclamation point giveawayed yet, get it in there for your chance to win this Series 4 tokens. If you win something, it's going to be super easy. All you got to do is send me your address and where your name so we can send it to you, and I will get it shipped out from the merch store to you. Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Giveaway ends, and the winner is Pikaduru. Congratulations, Pikaduru. You are the winner of the Series 4 signed token. So send me a message. You can send me an email. Email's the easiest. You can also send me a whisper through Twitch if you want to. I think that should work as well. But that's giveaway number 1. We'll do some more in the future. Happy holidays, everyone. Y'all have been awesome this year, seriously. The Arena Zoomers, they may have been naughty this year, but y'all have been nice. So is a giveaway worldwide? Yes, we can ship it worldwide. So yes, congratulations. Send me a message with your info and I'll get it shipped out to you. So what are we playing magic-wise today? We're starting off with some ho, is it... I gotta stop doing that. Is it Stifle? So what's the plan of this deck? We're not really interested in winning. I mean, if we win eventually, that's cool. We're mostly interested in making opponents not be able to do anything. So in our dream world, on turn 1, we stifle our opponent's fetch land, so they don't get a land. 1 mana land destruction. So we stifle their fetch land. Then the next turn, maybe we Spreading Seas their second land. And then the next turn, maybe we Tishana's Tidebinder their fetch land, or drop a Blood Moon, or maybe Stone Rain their land. Essentially, we're just gonna blow up all of our opponent's resources. When it comes to winning the game, we're mostly beating down with Snapcasters. We do have 1 Ral. I just added 1 Ral to the deck to hopefully let us have a faster way to close out the game after we blow up all the lands. So that's the plan to the deck. We're basically just blowing up lands though. Blowing up lands, yeah, we're trying to get the salty scoops from the Arena Zoomers. That is our goal today. If our opponent's not playing fetch lands, this is going to be a little rougher. Just a smidge rougher, but when are they going to drop our yearly stats? Ooh, wait, yearly stats for what? We need some goldfish. We need goldfish wrapped. Pikaduru. All right, Pikaduru, I got your information. I'm going to goldfish giveaway. I'm sending you an email, Pikaduru. If you just reply with your shipping information, name and address, I will get it sent out to you and we'll be all good. All right, on to game number 1. So what's everyone doing this holiday season? Anyone got interesting plans? I imagine like, this hand's fine. We don't have a Stifle, but we do have a Spreading Seas. We have some removal. Yeah, sounds reasonable. One thing about this deck, we are a Blood Moon deck, so we really want to be fetching out basics, ideally. Lurisay. Lots of Lurises in this format. Boomerang is not on Magic Arena somehow. Yeah, COVID's getting a little bit worse again. Thankfully, I've known a lot of people have gotten COVID lately, and if there's good news, it seems like people have been not getting it is badly, if that makes sense. Not that you can't get it badly, but compared to like a couple years ago, most of the people I know who've gotten it recently have like been like, oh, it's been annoying. I've been not feeling good for a week, but not deathly sick like a lot of people were getting before. So that's kind of good news. But yeah, COVID's still a thing to be careful about. Oh man, I also love LD. Wow, opponent's just passing? Come on, opponent. Do we just pass? We are kind of like a control deck. Like really, so this deck is kind of modeled after modern Blue Moon, except we get to play Stifles, except we haven't drawn it. Stifle would be so good. If we had a Stifle this game, or a Tidebinder, we'd be getting our opponent. Are you gonna play Bowmasters? All right. Well, I don't think we can let Bowmasters resolve. Bowmasters is very obnoxious, so we're gonna just counterspell. Counterspell the Bowmasters. I miss your bits, V Van House. I'm sorry. My apologies. Happy holidays. Thank you for the bits. Wait, Yu-Gi-Oh tournament with friends. Start over, V Van House. 20 Yu-Gi-Oh tournament with friends. I know Arena really should do more holiday stuff. There's not much holiday stuff on Arena. Well, there goes our one ring. Oh, we drew a Tidebinder. We kind of went in a land though. I think we just Spreading Seas a Blood Crypt. Draw a card. Land. Ooh, okay, Stifle. Come on, show us that fetch. Show us that fetch. Show us that fetch. Stifle number one. Stifle number one. Bone it. Ragavan. Do we stifle the Ragavan trigger? That feels pretty bad. That seems not worth. We could. Bad news about Vintage Cube. They got rid of mana. No. Oh, I love Vintage Cube, but that kills. You know what? I think we do stifle it. That's awkward, but I think it's worth it here. Oh no, they had the fetch. Stupid Ragavan. And a Dragon Rage Channeler. And a Death Shadow. And they pick, this is just every one drop in the world. Every one drop in the world. And they get to dash the monkey again. Oh, and we're missing land drops. This is not looking good. This is not looking good. We might be dead. I can't believe they cut Mana Tithe. Mana Tithe is like the most important card in the cube. All right, opponent's going to do some attacking. We're going to take a few million down to 6 and pass. We don't even have a lightning bolt. We don't even have any mana. Are we just straight up dead? We don't have a brainstorm. Oh, this went horribly. Horribly depressing. So we can Snapcaster Unholy Heat, but it doesn't do anything. I mean, I guess we have to run out the time. We need a blocker at least, right? We have a new donation from, wow, a huge donation, Twitching Out. Ho, 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 happy holidays to you, huh? $50 donation. Hey, Seth, happy holidays. Can you take a look at this deck I made for Xmas White Elephant? Let me know if there's any updates you would suggest. Well, Twitching Out, thank you so much for the huge donation. Ooh, Nekuzar. Wait, so how does your Christmas White Elephant work? Is the idea that, like, you all build decks and then give them out randomly and then play? All right, opponent. Yeah. Cracking fetches. Drown in the lock. Sure. We draw Polluted Delta. Well, I mean, opponent's only got 2 cards, right? There is a world where we can do this. So we can Unholy Heat the DRC. Get it out of here. I mean, it all comes down to us being able to steal this Death Shadow with Archmage's Charm. That is literally the game. Polluted Delta. Islet. Pass the turn. Do they have another counter? Upkeep before they draw. Yoink the Death Shadow. Oh, it worked. It worked. Who's got the 8/8 now? Who's got the 8/8 now, opponent? Who's got the 8? Expressive Iteration. Expressive Desperation. Oh, Arena Zoomers. Shouldn't have played that Death Shadow. Should not have played that Death Shadow. Did I dye my beard? Yes. I mean, I'm Santa. I'm Santa for the day. Santa's got the gray beard, right? One has another Death Shadow. Ah. That game went so bad and we still won. Oh goodness, that was sweet. Ooh, wow. Okay, that was looking bad too. So let's look at this deck real quick. Suggestions for this deck. So Nekuzar, some wizard sub-themes. This deck looks very powerful. This deck looks strong. I mean, Nekuzar is a pretty strong commander. Yeah, I mean, could quibble and be like, add 1 more land or something. I like 38 lands. 37 is respectable though. But really, this seems like a very good Nekuzar deck. Like, it seems like you got pretty much what you're looking for. So yeah, that looks good to me. Thank you again for the donation. It's a Christmas miracle. The lightning bolt off the top. So opponent's playing Death Shadow. They're going to be on the... So they know about our Stifles now, which is sad. They're going to be on the play, which is also sad. Brotherhood or Anger could be good, but they're not going to get rid of the Death Shadows. We're never... I mean, I guess we just have to steal the Death Shadows. We're never going to actually... We're never actually going to be able to kill them, I don't think. Hey, what's up, Gabalak? How are you? Do you think Lightning Helix will be good in Standard? Its return to Standard? It's got to still be good, right? There's no world where Lightning Helix is not a good Standard card. That's not even possible, is it? In the world of power creep, it's got to still be good. I would be so disappointed if Lightning Helix, ho ho ho, is not good. What do you think of Murders? Gonna play it anyway. What about Stern Scolding? Stern Scolding doesn't really deal with Death... Wait, does it deal with Death Shadow? It does deal with... No, it definitely doesn't. It's a 13-13. It deals with non-Death Shadow stuff, which is good. I think we'll just, like, go down to Spreading Seas, go up and Anger the Gods. I think we just run it like that. Borosport, yeah. Any chance... Also, Shocks... So we don't have Shocks in Standard. Magic is so confusing these days. So Shocks are in the set, but they're not in the Standard part of the set, if that makes sense. The good thing about the beard, it is... Ho, ho, ho. Temporary dye. It's temporary. It's not permanent. It's dyed just for the stream. I mean, you can't be Santa with a normal beard, can you? Let's just get rid of this dirty monkey. Yeah, no Ragavan shenanigans today. Would like to be leaving up a Stifle, but what can you do? Dragon Rage Channeler. And insta cracks the Fetchland opponent. They know we're Stiflers. Untap land and a Thoughtseize. Now to wow, opponent. So aggro. So aggro. I bet they take Counterspell, but we'll see. Excited about Murder, so I'm interested to see if they pull off something plotty like a murder mystery with a Magic set. It'll be very interesting. Oh, chat, I need your help, chat. I need your help. So, we're getting near the end of the year. So I've been thinking about some year-end Magic stuff, and I've been going over and over, like, if you're gonna do the MTG awards, well, all right, we gotta bolt this. Get rid of the DRC. We have a new donation from... Wait, where'd it go? From W. Funhouse. $3 donation. Thank you so much. Force of Will. Jason Mind Sculptor. Zendikar Fetches. Stoneforge. Bader Skull. Cauldra Complete. Gitaxia Probe. Storm Rituals. Ether Vials. Staring Bridge. Mox Opal. Strip Mine. And Wastelands are cards I want added. I would be down with most of those. Force would be sweet. Jace would be fine. Zendikar Fetches are like #1 for me. I want the rest of the fetches. Also, Old Border Fetches, please. Stoneforge Batterskull. I don't know about Gitaxian Probe. I'm kinda meh on Gitaxian Probe. Dirty monkey. Dirty monkey. Well, okay, that's not ideal. Staring down a Ragavad, no removal in hand, Thoughtseized a million times, opponent gets in, hits us. I don't think we can just keep stifling Ragavan triggers. I think we need to hit an actual removal spell. Opponent takes a counter spell, plays a land. Pass, come on, removal. Come on, removal. Ooh, okay, Unholy Heat is removal. That is removal. So we can get rid of the... Actually, let's pass. Let's pass. Pass the turn. Opponent. Are we cracking fetches? Are we going to get a Stifle counter? Not yet. Opponent. So we kill the monkey. The reason to wait is they could dash in another one. So it kind of incentivizes you to kill Ragavan during combat. So get rid of the monkey. I mean, if we can keep this Lures from coming down, we're in pretty good shape. If we ever draw like a Blood Moon, oh my god, Blood Moon. Here's the idea for a new format added to Arena. For the near future, Wizards makes a separate Arena. Do we stifle this? I think we stifle it. I mean, that's what we came here to do, right? 1 mana LD, stifle that fetch. No land for you. Leo. Here's an idea for an arena format. Wizards make separate arena app called Arena Commander where you can reuse your arena account, log in, and also pull from your existing collection. That would be sweet. I don't know if I believe Wizards would do that, but that would be sweet. I feel like Wizards will make we came to Stifle, and Stifle we did. Ho, ho, ho. I feel like Wizards will make a Commander app, but I feel like they will require you to build a new collection. That seems like the WotC way to do it. That's what we did with Moto to Arena, right? Remember when Arena launched, there was a big conversation like, Wizards got to do something about Moto, right? They got to like port over cards, give people something. No, they didn't do any of that. So I don't actually have a lot of faith that Wizards would let you use your cards again, unfortunately. Opponent, Death's Shadow. Well, I mean, I guess we have to counter it, right? The problem is this Luris. This Luris is going to come eventually. Expressive iteration. We need to draw something. We need to draw something. Mental Misstep would be interesting. I don't know if that'd be good. I don't know if I want the Phyrexian mana spells. I like how powerful this format is. I don't know about adding like the broken Phyrexian mana spells though, if we can help it. Opponent's got the fear. They're cracking their fetches. To play around the oh, come on, deck. Come on, deck. Can we stop drawing only lands, please? Oh, opponent, Expressive Iteration. Will this be your last stream of 2023? Likely. I think I have to do some holiday stuff next week. So next week with holidays, oh no. Oh no, oh no. Oh god. Okay, we have limited outs to this. Snapcaster. Not good enough to kill a 7/7. Yikes. Yikes. Dash Shadow's an issue. That thing's so big. Likely this will be the last stream of the year. Possible that I manage to pull off a stream next week, but yeah, I got a bunch of holiday stuff, and I also have this big project of trying to like redo my studio / office / recording space. Tashana's Tidebinder. One, two, three. I'll play the fetch. Yeah, this isn't looking good. So we have to flash in the Tidebinder to block? Just to stay alive? An opponent has a drown in the lock. So now we have to flash in a Snapcaster to block? Just to stay alive? Oh, come on now. Boo! Hiss! Time Twister would be fine. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. If I manage to pull off the stream next week, I definitely will try. So here's my question for you, chat. We're getting near the end of the year, and I've been thinking, what if there was a Magic like award show? And they were like the Oscars or something. Not that I ever watch the Oscars or really know what that is, but I know they give out awards to people and nominate things, and then someone wins. That's how it works, right? What are Oscars for? Movies? It's gotta be movies. Anyway, what if there was Magic award show? Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, happy holidays, Coves, how are you? Welcome to the stream. I think Death Shadow was in Get Odds card a couple years ago, and now it's pushed Tarmogoyf from formats. That is true. What about the Magic? Oh, yeah, so I think the award show, you could have the Razzies too, right? You can have the good and the bad in there. But I was working on a list. I got a list. I'm curious. So let's start with an easy one. Best Magic product of the year. So if you go to Magic, if you go to 2023 and look at the products of the year, you'll be looking at Dominaria Remastered, Wilds of Eldraine, LCI, Lost Caverns of Ixalan. What am I missing? Oh, we're missing many sets. This list is bad. Oh, Phyrexian will be one. Commander Masters, many secret lair drops. Lord of the Rings, Doctor Who. What would the product of the year be? What's up, Geninator? How are you? Good to see you. I mean, Biggest Misplay would be a good one. Wilds Eldraine. Yeah, I feel like I'm missing one. Wait, what were the standard sets? So Phyrexial will be one. March of the Machines. March of the Machines Aftermath. Wilds of Eldraine. Lost Caverns of Ixalan. So the 5 standard sets. 1,000,000 secret layers. Like always. All the universes beyond stuff, which I think is mostly... Being on the play is huge with this deck because of Stifle. Yeah. Aftermath might be the Razzie. It might be the Razzie for product of the year. It might be the opposite. I mean, I feel like the easy choice. Ozand is exactly what we want. I feel like the easy choice is Lord of the Rings. So I think Lord of the Rings, like if you look at it holistically, it's got to be Lord of the Rings, right? Lord of the Rings had such a... Fetch, play that fetch. Fetch. Come on, Arena. That's a flooded strand. That's a flooded strand. Opponent. Oh, they're doing it properly. They take a peek. Do I want to crack my fetch? I get a little value out of this. Opponent's going to pass and draw. Yeah, that's fine. We'll play an island. At some point, they're going to crack that fetch, and we're going to ruin their holidays. Opponent. Draws. You can't go forever without cracking your land. And we have the Blood Moon. This could be the dream. Oh, this could be the dream. Come on, opponent. Come on, opponent. Oh, I'm so excited for this. Yeah, I'm gonna get my manas. Gotta get that mana. Gotta get that mana. Gotta get that mana. Yeah, oops. Ouch. Ouch. Discard. Oh my god, discards the hand size. Polluted Delta, crack Polluted Delta, get his defense. And this is probably game, right? This should be game. Blood Moon. Go. Opponent. Pass. They got 1 land? They got 1 land? That's the greediest thing I've ever heard. They got a 1-lander. Tidebinder. The beatdown. Are we going to get a flawless victory? Are we getting a flawless victory? Oh, that was such a good Stifle. Steve Vets, go to combat, hit ya. Down to 16 past the turn. They're not coming back. They are not coming back. Opponent draws a mountain. Looks at our Tidebinder. Passes. Lightning bolts the Tidebinder. Sure. Polluted Delta. Not super helpful. Pass. Dragon Rage Channel. What? Okay. Dragon Rage Channeler. That's awkward. Unholy Heat not on yet. Uh-oh. 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 Opponent combat. Hits us. Watch us lose to this DRC. Down to 14. We untap. Another Blood Moon. Not especially helpful. Past the... Once they cast something, we can Tideminder... Okay. Okay, so we can Tideminder the DRC now. Make it lose all of its abilities. It goes back to being a 1/1. Okay, that was big. That was big. That was big. Opponent. Are you getting in for 1? No. Looking at our Tidebinder. Passes. Cracks. Yeah, we could double Unholy, although... Ooh, Stifle, all right. Our Stifles are looking a little worse now. Our Stifles are a little worse since we've shut down fetches anyway. I guess we could, like, Stifle a Bobble. Is that even worth it? I mean, what else are they doing? Yeah, you know what? Let's Stifle it. Stifle that Bobble trigger. Opponent. Another Bobble. And gonna get in for 1. I mean, we're winning the race right now. We're winning the race. Opponent hits us to 13. Upkeep. Cracks the Bobble. We need a 1-ring. We need a 1-ring to put it away. Ooh, Spreading Seas. I think we actually Spreading Seas ourselves. There's no reason... Wait, actually... They're going to draw more mountains. Yeah, let's Spreading Seas ourselves. Draw a card. Another Unholy Heat. Hit ya. Down to 10. I mean, we are winning this race. Opponent's going to draw a card. Just kidding. Stifle it. double Stifle, double Stifle. Wow, 1,000 bits. Dog of Myth, thank you so much. That's a huge pile of bits. Wait, so what do we decide for set of the year then? Or product of the year? Is it just Is it just Lord of the Rings? Okay, here's a better question. Maybe not a better question. Another question. Here's another question. Let's say we grant that product of the year is Lord of the Rings, which I think it is. What's number 2? I think that's a much maybe more interesting question because, wow, they've only drawn 1 land this game. Well, I guess 1 was Stifled, 2 lands this game. Opponent discarding to hand size. Well, go to combat, hit you with the Tidebinder. Opponent down to 4. The slowest beatdown ever. Oh, if we can, wow, they drew a swamp. That is unfortunate. A basic land? What? What are the chances? Okay. So I think we Snapcaster. The Unholy Heat. Unholy Heat, the DRC. There's a Bowmaster to snipe the Snapcaster. Well, we untap. Counterspell's good. That's good. Go attacking. Opponent blocks. Wow, they're going to keep the Bowmaster, attempt to. Play the land, pass the turn. Wild Alderaan was good. What about, is Doctor Who in the conversation? Dominator Remastered was actually a good set. It makes me doubly sad that I think Ravnica Remastered is going to flop, but Dominator Remastered was actually a legit good set. Well, counter the Death Shadow. If we end up losing this, I'm going to be so sad. Can we just draw Bolt? Snapcaster. Well, go to combat. You know what? I think we Unholy Heat it. Unholy Heat it. Hit you to 1. Snapcaster at the ready. Opponent untaps. 1 functional mana. Death. Death. Opponent. Passing. Passing. Upkeep. And oh, that's a bolt anyway. Go to combat and attack ya, and we got there. That's a power of Stifle. That is the power. That is the power of Stifle. Whew, that was a good one. Can you please have a Stifle? You know what? Let me see if I'm good enough at streaming to add this really quick. How many Stifles do we have so far? Let's check out this this super sweet streaming skill here. Professional streamer. Hashtag. Actually, I'm so bad at this. All right, so if I click here, let's see if we, you know what? Let's do a little behind the scenes. Behind the scenes on the stream. So if we click here, you gotta go source. Yeah. Wait, no, we need to add a source. Add a image. Image 2. And it'll be this picture of Stifle. Oh, look at that. Look at that Stifle. We'll make it a little smaller. See, this is what streaming's like. A look inside how the cake is made. So put this down here, and then lastly, we need to add text. How many do we have? How many do we actually? Wow, so many subs. Thank you so much, everyone. The subs are flowing. What's our Stifle count? What's our Stifle count today? Urborg Lurgoy fanning out a bunch of gift subs to Goalie, Cat Camp Fan, Magic Fan, the Cardboard Samurai, and you two dead. Welcome y'all to the 4. Are we at 4? That's pretty good for one match. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for, look at that. Look at that, professional streamer. Looking good, Stifle, looking good. Big scoop cheer for incorrect font. Was it supposed to be Wingdings? Is that the industry standard Wingdings? Here, I can change it. Hang on. Comic Sans, right? Comic Sans or Wingdings. What is Wingdings? Hey, there we go. That is apparently a Wingdings. I don't understand Wingdings. What is the point of Wingdings? Like, what is Wingdings? Why would anyone make a font that doesn't make any sense? You know what? Maybe I'm spending too much time thinking about this. Maybe we should do a giveaway. Should we do a giveaway? Is it time for another giveaway? Here, let's just do Impact. Impact is a safe choice. It's nice and hearty. You can see the number well. Can you add a whiteboard to the text? Oh, you're over my head now. You're lucky I got Stifle on here. That's, for me, that's a win. Just the fact that I got the Stifle on there. Look at that. Look at that. Is it giveaway time? All right, let's do another giveaway. What's our next giveaway? Next giveaway, and we're gonna keep doing the Magic Awards too. Oh, playmat. You know what? This is even better than a playmat. You can choose the playmat. So if you go over to the merch store, we have quite a few playmats available now. We got some Scoops Hero Jank, Fatal Scoops, Scoops Selfie, Streaming playmat, the official old school original. So you a playmat of your choosing from the merch store. So we're gonna do this the same way. I'm gonna pull this up. We're going to close this. We're going to restart the giveaway. The code is the same. Exclamation point giveaway. It is starting now. We'll let it run for a couple minutes. Give me an exclamation point giveaway in chat. Can we give away Santa? No, it's my real beard. It's my real beard. Yeah, get entered in the giveaway. Get entered. Okay, so wait. So what if we go the opposite way? With the Magic Awards, what if we go Razzie style? So we did best product of the year. I think we're all in agreement that it's Lord of the Rings, or most people are in agreement. What about the worst product of the year? Same list of products. What is the worst one of the year? This one I think is actually not any closer. I think Lord of the Rings absolutely run away with best product of the year. When you consider the cultural impact, Post Malone, $2 million, articles everywhere. It broke into the mainstream. It was Magic breaking into the mainstream. I think the worst product. So Magic 30 was last year. It came out last November. So it doesn't qualify, or that would be a very good one. I think it easily has to be March of the Machines Aftermath, right? Like, if secret layers count, it is probably the Lord of the Rings Secret Lair drop, which is, I think, the worst Secret Lair drop of all time. It was so incredibly bad. It was like 4 10-cent cards with screen caps from a 1978 movie. It was the lowest effort, lowest value Secret Lair drop. But March of the Machines Aftermath, that flopped in so many ways. There are a couple of good cards. Nis is good. Calyx is good. Open the Way is a good Commander Ram spell. The Lord of the Rings Secret Lair is like, oh my god, next level awful. But I think it was just a Secret Lair drop. They're kind of in their own category for me because there's so many of them. I think the Aftermath is like easily clearly the worst product of the year for me. What else would even be in the conversation? All right, we'll give this 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds to get entered in the giveaway. We're going to click the button for the playmat of your choosing. The Pinkertons thing also was part of Aftermath. All right, here we go. 183 people entered, and giveaway is for Cabalin 1986. Cabalin 1986. Congratulations, Cabalin. You were the winner of a playmat of your choice. All you got to do, send me a message. You can send it to me on Twitch. You can send me an email, saffronolive@mtggoldfish.com. Either one, and give me your information. Let me know which of the beautiful playmats from the merch store you would like. There's many to choose from, and I'll get you hooked up. So congratulations, Cabalin, on a winning giveaway number 2. We'll do some more in the future. But first, we need to stifle some more lands. More lands must be stifled. There's more giveaways. There's more coming. So what's everyone doing this holiday season? I actually like Jurassic Park, honestly. Like, I feel like Jurassic Park, I didn't like Stone Rain handing out the gift subs to Kimberly and Benz. Ho, 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 happy holidays. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription, and thank you to Stone Rain for handing them out. Big scoop cheer for you. Giveaway every 5 stifles. That might be a good pace. That might be a good pace, actually. Working for the holidays kind of a bummer. Okay, no stifle, but we're not in the play anyway. This hand's fine. We can bolt something, we can spreading seize something, we can counter something, and then refuel. One of the things, so initially I didn't have One Ring in this deck, and then I realized it's actually like hilariously good with stifles, because if you're about to die to it, you can stifle it. I have some bad news, won't be able to go to Chicago, but I can plan on Vegas instead. That's, I mean, honestly, If I had to choose one Magic Con a year, I would choose Vegas every time. I don't even think it's close. Although, I don't think I'm gonna go, but the idea of going to Amsterdam is intriguing. I think it would be cool to go to Amsterdam. It is worldwide, yes. Worldwide is fine. We ship worldwide from the merch stores, so yeah, worldwide, good for everyone. So yes, please enter, no matter where you're from in this huge world. What is our opponent doing? Why do they have a plant token? This is very suspicious. Why are they not playing Fetchlands? That's also very suspicious. Is this a Blood Moon deck? Is it an Indomitable Creativity deck? Should we be killing this token? Why does this token exist? So many questions. Well, we're just going to keep passing. I don't know what our opponent's up to. Oh, Stomping Grounds. Oh, God. Oh. Wait, Tishana's Tidebinder. If the ability is from an artifact, creature, or planeswalker, it loses all abilities. I think that means we actually just have to counter this then, or we die. Yeah. Counter your sneak attack. Whew. Oh boy. Okay, I am very scared now. I am very frightened. This is not good. This is not good. No giveaways currently. No giveaways. I will let you know when the next giveaway is coming. It might be every 5 stifles. That's our current. That's our current. Probably like every half hour, roughly, give or take. Jeez, okay. So this is just any possible way to cheat things into play? I mean, I guess we should have killed that plant. Oh, stifle. Yeah, that's not a stifle. Sneak. Oh, jeez. Oh my God! All 4 sneak attacks. Oh, we're. We might be in trouble. We might be in trouble. We might be in trouble. Oh no. Yeah, natural order and sneak attack. That's a lot of big things all in one deck. That's right. So we know the sneak attack is coming. How do we stop it though? Is there any way we burn our opponent out? Like, opponent's at 12. We could bounce the Atraxa. Bolt you. Draw 2 Snapcasters, bolt you. That would be miraculous. Yeah, Atraxa, you gotta cheat it into play, but if you can, it's ho ridiculous. I don't know what we do here. I guess we can just untap. Oh, Stifles would have been good against that Atraxa too. All right, so we get burnt by the One Ring. We draw a Blood Moon, which isn't great against sneak attack. Well, draw with the One Ring. Okay, so we drew a Snapcaster. How can we do this? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. How do we not die? So we can Snapcaster to counter the sneak attack. But then we get smacked by the Atraxa. Wait, is there a world? But then they can sneak attack the Atraxa if we bounce it. We actually drew the Snapcasters. There is like the bolt world. We just can't take the Atraxa hit's the problem. And I don't know if there's a way we can avoid the Atraxa hit. Oh. Is there anything we can do? How do we play this? We're about to time out. Yeah, the problem is the sneak attack. Maybe we just have to let the... I mean, I guess we just have to let the sneak attack go and hope... Because we can... Okay, so we can Snapcaster the Archmage's Charm to counter the sneak attack, but I think we just have to let it go. Like, our only realistic chance Our only realistic chance is to bolt our opponent out of this game. It's not especially realistic, but it is somewhat realistic. So we bounce the Atraxa with Ottawa. We bounce the Atraxa first. If our opponent sneaks attacks, they sneak attack. We can't do anything about it. We're actually hoping they activate the Deathrite, because that is also messing with our plans of bolting them to death. Okay, there's the sneak attack. Abundant Harvest, sure. Gets a Cameo Bamboo Grove, yeah. Come on, activate that Deathrite. If they activate the Deathrite, they die. They actually die. I mean, I guess we could also... Okay, oh my god, we're gonna do... Oh my goodness! We had no business winning this. We had... Come on, nothing that gains life. Nothing that gains life. Okay, Atraxa. To draw a bunch of cards, but it's post-combat, so it doesn't matter. Oh, I can't believe we won this. Bolt, snap, bolt, snap, bolt. Oh, I love this format. This is good old-fashioned, like, 2013 modern here. Oh, bolt, snap, bolting. Ho, ho, ho. Welcome, Dragon Blue Knights. What would you like for these holidays, Opponent? Land cracks it, sure, down to 11. I mean, I don't see how this goes wrong now. They're just going to play random dorks, and we're going to burn them. We're going to burn them out. We're going to burn them out. About it. Deathrite Shaman, summoning sick, yes. And passes. Well, we will, okay, bolt your face. Down to 8. And then I think we bolt your face. Down to 5. Oh, Opponent, getting a little nervous. Double Atraxa, maybe not good enough. Well, we'll play Bloodstained Mire. We'll clack Bloodstained Mire. We're going to draw with the One Ring just in case. We could hit, like, a counter or something just to make sure. Grab the Mountain. One Ring. All right, well, 1-2. Snapcaster. Deathrite Summoning Sick or tapped for a Bolt. Bolt your face down to 2. What a win! What a win! What a win! This is game 1. This is game 1. Snapcaster. Got him! Got him! Got him! Wow, we did not deserve to win that. Oh yes. What is your Magic Christmas wish? So we're getting to 2023, 2024. 2023 has been a wild year in Magic. Yeah, that was a great game. 2023 has been a wild year. Oh, did I miss a donation? Oh no, my apologies. Lucid, my apologies. $10 donation, thank you so much. Finally got my cube with a full pod last night. My deck was trying to grind out the value and perform Shigeki loops. Yes, I love Shigeki loops. My partners was a synergistic aggro deck. The winning deck was a domain deck with lots of LD. Ooh, that sounds like my kind of deck. Okay, so here's the domain deck. Looks like a really fun cube. Ooh, look at those fetches. Beautiful, beautiful. Ooh, Preston. Preston's a cool. Ooh, Preston and Braids. Ooh, that deck looks fun. That looks super fun. Abzan Graveyard Control. Chance for Glory. That is a spicy one. That looks like a super fun cube, Lucid. That looks super fun. Well, I think we want these negates. The negates seem good. Thank you again for the donation. So let's say you have one Christmas wish. Tell Santa, ho ho ho, what Magic Christmas wish do you want for next year? You get one thing. You get one thing for the holidays. What would you pick? What do you want out of Magic for the next year? Magic wish is for Meandering Tower Shell against the odds and explore. Oh my god, Meandering Tower Shell. Such a meme. I don't know if we've ever actually done it. Blood Moon and Standard. That's my holiday wish every year, and it never comes true. I try. Oh, we need to cut something. I actually feel like Our opponent's not really playing fetches, which is awkward. I think we actually could have Stifle. I feel like our opponent's a Blood Moon deck. Unban like 80% of Modern. That's a good holiday wish. My wish is for the reserve list to vanish. That's always one of my wishes too. I want less products. How about just like chill a bit, Watsy? Chill. My magic Christmas wish is that my friends to be happy and healthy. That goes for Lucid, Seth, Zach, Zelda, and all my other. Well, Stone Rain. That's a very nice Christmas wish. I wish that for all of you too. If you didn't know that already. Are we putting One Ring to the bottom? Actually, does Archmage just, well, Unholy Hit kills the death, right? Yeah, I guess that's we got One Ring to the bottom. Ooh, Mana Tithe could be in Standard, right? Is there any reason why Mana Tithe could not be in Standard? I feel like Mana Tithe could be in Standard. Probably should be in Standard, honestly. Abundant Harvest, okay. For a land, it's a Stomping Grounds. Untapped. Deathrite Shaman. Well, Deathrite must die. That's a problem. Opponent's deck is scary. Sure. They probably have counter protection too, I bet. They're probably playing ways to fizzle our combos. I think white should get more counter spells. I feel like one of the worst decisions in the history of Magic was to give blue a monopoly on stack interaction. I feel like that was a pretty big design mistake from the earliest years of Magic. I don't think that blue, I think that's part of why people tend to dislike control decks. I think if it was spread out and it wasn't just blue and there were other options, I think people would be more accepting of counter spells. And I think it would make for a better game overall. Oh, they do have some fetches. Well, I mean, I guess we just draw two. They don't have Bowmaster mana, right? Hopefully. We haven't seen black. Ooh, that's a Blood Moon. I don't know if the Blood Moon does anything, but that is a Blood Moon. Let's just Steam Vents. We really want more blue mana. You know what? Actually, yeah, let's Steam Vents. Tap. Steam Vents tap. Best turn. Every color has a counter spell. I mean, that's not true, is it? Every color should have counter spells. Yeah, I guess Veil of Summer is about as close as green has gotten to having a counter spell. Opponent gets another Stomping Grounds. Imagine GG Instant, Abundant Harvest. I don't know about these Abundant Harvests. Well, I guess if you just don't get blue cantrips, I guess you do what you gotta do. Oh, they do have fetches. We could have been stifling. All right, well, we will kill the plant because I don't think we're gonna get a better thing to kill at the moment. Plus, we have Snapcaster if we need to reuse it. More One Rings. We gotta wait. We need one more land. If we get one more land, then we need One Ring and still counter something. Black has like the worst counters. Dash Hopes. Gloom is a black counter, right? Dash Hopes is the one I think of most as a black counter, but it's very bad because you can just pay 5 life to get around it. How can you be upset about Feed the Swarm but think that every color should have counter spells? Oh, just so it's clear, my take was that it was a design mistake from the beginning of the game. I think that Magic would be a better game if from the beginning they had not made it so only blue can interact on the stack. I think that would make a... Oh, should we be stealing it? You know what? We'll just kill it. I was thinking of stealing it with Archmage's Charm, but they could have Veil of Summer, so I think Unholy Heat's probably better. All right, how about a land? How about a land so we can leave up a counter and play the One Ring? That'll do. That will do. Bloodstainmire, crack it. Get our last land in Steam Vents. Hit you with the Snappy. Down to 14. One. This looks weird, but I'm a little worried about Blood Moon. 1, 2, 3, 4. One Ring. Pass the turn. So yeah, I don't think they should. I would like to see Mana Tithe come back to standard, but I don't think they should now just give every color counter spell. But I do think Magic would be better had they done that from the beginning, if that makes sense. It does feel like they have Veil, doesn't it? It feels like it to me too. Bolt's a Snapcaster, sure. Do you think another Christmas wish would be to see you do an off-color counter spell deck with Dash Hopes and the Whitewood? I think that Mono White is a cool idea. Ooh, they actually have an answer to the One Ring. They're going to be disappointed once we play the second one from our hand. One Ring. Draw a card. Opponent snipes it. Sure. Can't wait for Chicago. You need someone to crack some packs with. I've been saving up. Ooh, Jacob Benson. I will look forward to meeting you in Chicago. I'm excited. It's been a minute. I think the last big Magic event I did was Vegas. So I'm pretty hyped for Chicago. It's gonna be fun to see everyone. Hopefully see some new people that I haven't even met before. Yeah, we got another one. Sorry, opponent. Not just One Ring today. They could do non-counterspell stack interaction. How would you do like red redirects? Okay. Yeah, I just think I think it would add diversity to the game. Like I said, I'm not convinced we want them to, oh my goodness. So we can put them off green mana altogether. So if we go 1-2, Spreading Seas your forest. Actually, I guess we draw with the One Ring first, right? No fear. Let's draw with the One Ring. So we Spreading Seas your forest. Step 1. Oh, this is brutal. This is brutal. Oh, is this the Veil? If they Veil, we might just pass and start over next turn. Yeah. All right, sure. Sure. Well, I think we still Blood Moon. 1, 2, 3. Blood Moon don't care about Veil of Summer. So opponent has one green source. They still have their red sources. Well, hopefully we don't get wrecked exactly this turn. Deathrite Shaman, sure. And passing? Oh my goodness, just passing. Okay. Tidebinder, well, draw with the One Ring. No answer to the Deathrite. That's strange. Okay, so 1, 2. Spreading Seas the forest. So opponent, no green mana, draw a card. And we'll just pass. Actually, maybe do we brainstorm? This is a strange position. Debate Bro! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big subscription for you. Thank you. I'm excited for our Commander Clash episode to come out. Yeah, that game was that was super cool. Your deck was super cool. So we did a fun, I don't know if this has been announced yet, but we decided to do a interesting Commander Clash theme. Yeah, maybe we just pass and discard a hand size. We can discard a Spreading Seas. Actually, we have 2 Stifles. Let's discard a Stifle. Yeah, because we can Tidebinder the Deathrite to make it lose its abilities and still leave up Negate. They're just gonna pass? Okay, well, in that case, Brainstorm. Put back Stone Rain. Put back a Stifle. Draw the Stone Rain. Bolt the Deathrite. Yeah, so we did this Commander Clash theme, which is, it was very interesting. So the idea was, the Commander Clash crew built a deck together. So the way we did it was, conjure 2 forests into your hand. That seems bad for us. Yeah, I think we stifle that with a Tishana's Tidebinder. Channel is stifleable. So no forest for you. No deathrite for you. Yeah, that was pretty nice. Opponent sweeps away the Tidebinder. Well, let's draw some cards. Play a land. Oh, we are getting close to dying to our One Ring. Do we just play Row? Let's just play Row. Let's get our finisher down. Play the Row. Take up the Row. Draw even more cards.
Oh, come on.
It'll be a Tuara. And pass the turn. Discard, discard. I think we might be good. We might be good. Oh no! Oh, we gotta set an upkeep stop. Oh, that was bad. That was very bad. Well, Ral, take it up. We need to start stifling our One Ring activations. We could also just bounce it. That might make more sense. 1, 2, 3. So, okay. Let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. Opponent's at 16, so let's... Do we even want to draw? I don't even think we want to draw. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can... Ottawa. Actually, wait. How many cards are in our deck? 22. You know what? I think we do want to draw. I think we do draw. So let's draw with the One Ring. Let's play the Island. And we'll just play another One Ring. This makes the most sense. 1, 2, 3, 4. One Ring number 2. Yeah, this is the easiest way to get out from under it. One Ring. Legend roll. Keep the new one. And 1, 2. All right, we'll pass. We'll pass. We'll play it safe. We'll play it safe. We'll pass. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I mean, the Row's going to win us the game, right? The Row is going to win us the game. Opponent. Passing. I mean, all we got to do is ultimate the Row and we win. So we take up Row. Its ultimate is when you cast answer or sorcery, 4 damage and draw 2. So all we need to do is just not die. We just need to not die. Actually, we'll play the Ottawa. I mean, opponent's got no mana. They got no functional mana, so I'm not sure how they actually get out of this. Now we just start casting our Stifles at everything, and Stifle turns into a burn spell. So we untap. Oh, check this out. Check this out. Ultimate Thoral. Oh, we got shenanigans. We're going to activate the One Ring. Oh, that's what you think, opponent. We will stifle our One Ring activation. Hit you for 4. And then we will, does that count as a stifle? And then we will brainstorm to see if we can find a stifle. Hit you for 4. And then we will negate our brainstorm. Hit you for 4. And then we will lightning bolt your face. Kill you. Oh! What a stack. What a win. What a game. Oh, Stifle is so sweet. All right, next on the list. Did you see the new heroes cards? What are they called? Heroes cards? I think they're called heroes. So these are the cards they give to WotC employees for being heroes, which there was no sorry you're fired card, which would probably be on theme this weekend. Heroes of Kamigawa. So it's like hybrid. So these cards, not tournament legal. Hybrid Kaido Wanderer Planeswalker, Esper, 4-mana 4/4. Each spell you cast with a name printed in a Kamigawa expansion costs 1 less to cast. +2, Open a sealed Kamigawa booster. Shuffle the cards into your booster pile. Look at the top 4 cards of your booster pile. Put 2 of those cards here and the rest in the graveyard. -3, return a creature card with a name printed in Kamigawa expansion from your graveyard to your hand, and it can be your commander. What do you think of this mechanic? So obviously this card itself is not tournament legal. It's kind of a neat mechanic though, right? Like, would you like to see... Yeah, I heard their severance was mostly paid in Aftermath booster boxes. one collector booster box for each year of service. It's not even actually... I mean, it's funny, but it's not actually funny because of how sad the whole situation is. It is kind of a neat mechanic. I don't know. It's a little bit weird, though, right? Like, the problem is, what is a spell with a name printed in Kamigawa expansion? Like, that's a lot of brain power, right? To be like, was Giant Growth ever printed in a Kamigawa expansion? I don't think so, but I'm actually not 100% sure. Like, you have to know every card that was printed in Kamigawa. Plus, cards that make you open booster packs can be a feel bad because they cost money. So I don't think I would actually want this one to exist in paper, but I do think it's a cool design. Or in Black Border. Black Border? Non-acorn. The other one we got was Elucin the Giving. So this is a 4-mana 4/4 legendary angel advisor, every color but black, flying vigilance, lifelink haste. At the beginning of your post-combat main phase, the player to your left gains control of it, and when a player donates a permanent to another player, so gives it to someone else, the donating player draws a card, gains 1 life, creates 3 treasure tokens. This should be a real card, right? Like this does, is there any reason, what am I missing? Because that's a super cool design. I would so build a commander deck around this. That's such a fun design. Hey, what's up, Cat Cam fan? You got a gift sub earlier today, for one thing. It's Ho Ho Ho, our holiday stream. This is a really cool card. Yeah, couldn't it be commander legal? I don't know if I'm missing something. Maybe like donates is not a real word or something in Magic, but it's kind of like Zedru. It's kind of like a more chaotic Zedru because it keeps going around the table. Like Zedru just helps you. This helps the entire table once it gets going. I like it. I think that would be a cool card to exist. All right, giveaway time. What is our next giveaway? Our next giveaway. Okay, this is a simple one. So on the store, we have deck boxing sleeve bundles. There's 2 of them. Under our bestseller section. You get the blue one or the orange one. So the winner of this giveaway, you get to choose. Do you want orange? Do you want blue? You get the deck boxing sleeve bundle. I'm going to kick off the giveaway in just a minute. All right, so close this, and here we go. Just like last time, exclamation point giveaway in the chat if you would like to get in on this giveaway. I also got to make sure that I'm keeping track of everyone's stuff so I can actually get it to them. All right, let's see. Hang on. Ho, 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 ho. All right, so I got the first 2. The first 2 are good. I have gotten your emails. I have your info. All right, so here's the next... Here's the next award show question. So we talked about best product of the year, worst product of the year. What was WotC's best move or biggest success of the year? This is what I've been struggling with. There's so much negativity sometimes in the Magic community. It's very easy to make a list of all the bad things. All the bad things again and again. Some years ago, I won the orange deck box and sleeves. I've used it on my new Thalian Get Drag deck. Hey, I'm glad that it's being used. How are you, King of Carrot Flowers? Happy holidays. Ho, ho, ho. I'm curious. What is the best move? So Lord of the Rings, I kind of exclude that because it was already like best product. So like here's what I was thinking with best move. So I was thinking kind of non-product category. So stuff I was thinking of was like Timeless. We're playing Timeless today. I've really enjoyed Timeless. I think creating the Timeless format was a really good move by Wizards this year. Another one I would say would be like they brought back Pro Tours. That was a big thing that the community asked about for a long time. And they brought back Paper Pro Tours. Maybe giving prof previews again, like improving their relationship with Magic's biggest content creator. Like, that's a good move by cons. Yes, bringing cons to Arena, Fetchlands to Arena, banning Invoke Despair. Yeah. That's kind of the direction I was thinking. Draft, yeah, Wizards has been killing it in draft. Like, that sometimes gets overlooked, but it has been the golden age of Limited the last few years. Unrivaled Aesthetic, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you. Ambassador program, that's another good one. See, there's so many different options. All right, last call, exclamation point giveaway. If you'd like to be entered to win the deck box sleeve combo, your choice of colors, gonna be ending it in 3, 2, 1. And all right, here we go. 205 in. The winner is Milikaru, Milikaru. Congratulations, Milikaru. Send me a message here on Twitch or an email, saffronolive@mtgoldfish.com. Let me know, do you want blue? Do you want orange? Let me know where to ship it, and we will get you your deck box and sleeve combo, Milikaru. Congratulations, and more giveaways will be coming soon. Yeah, I don't know which of those is the best. Out of all the good moves WotC has made, best move, laying off tons of employees and Chris Cox giving himself multi-million-dollar bonus. See, that might be on the other side. That might be the Razzie side of, like, worst move. I mean, I guess that's a good move if you're Chris Cox specifically. Hey, Seth, happy holidays. I'm in my lunch break, so I figured stop by and say, hey, happy holidays, Doug. Hopefully y'all have an amazing holiday season with your family. Hopefully all is well with you. Any chance for some cons draft soon? You should also just add Field of Adoration and Treachery to insult to injury. Ooh. So I actually think Field of the Dead is kind of underrated in Timeless right now. I don't know if this deck, it's an awkward Fate of Blood Moon deck though. Hey, congrats, Doug. You deserve, your commander content's really good, so you deserve to be getting the subs. Any chance you might go to SCG Con in Hartford, Connecticut in February? Considering going, it's close to me. I didn't actually realize there was a SCG Con in Connecticut. I'll have to look into it. I guess there is. Wait, did we get another Stifle? Are we missing a Stifle? I feel like we didn't add anything to our Stifle counter last. Oh, this is awkward. I really don't want to get hit by this monkey. Okay, we found the bolt. That's big. What do we put to the bottom? That's another question. Mountain can go bottom. I guess just land. We have 2 fetches. Yeah, let's just go land. Pluto Delta. Brainstorm is such a fun card to play with. Do you think y'all will do another collab like the Kickstarter playmat? Would love more gear with that art style. So as far as I know, we don't have anything currently in the works like that. At the same time, I would be very surprised if we did not do something like that again eventually. It seemed like people liked it. It was successful. The art was good. Like, it worked pretty well. So I would be surprised if we didn't do it again. Although, like I said, as far as I know, we don't have anything that's like currently pending or in the works and going to be happening immediately. Yeah, opponent is Boomer Junding. Well, we're going to draw 2 cards. We need a way to get rid of this Tarmogoyf. Ouch, bolts our face. Unholy Heat. That's a good card, but are we going to die to Tarmogoyf? We have overcome sneak attacks, Loruses, and we're going to succumb to Goyf? Scumble to Goyf? That actually seems possible here. How do we not die to this Goyf? The problem is if we get more card types in the graveyard, it's just going to grow the Goyf anyway. Well, I guess we start with Brainstorm. Whew, double Unholy Heat? I guess double Unholy Heat will do it. It hurts, but it will work. So put back Spreading Seas for now. Put back a Tidebinder for now. Actually, we have so many counter spells. Let's put back a counter spell. Let's keep the Tidebinders. So put it back, put it back. Wooded foothills. Crack wooded foothills. Get a mountain. Shuffle them away. And we're just going to pass. We're going to wait. We're going to wait. See what our opponent does. Ooh, Den of the Bugbear. Okay. Goes attacking. Oh, this is the time. We got to go for it. Unholy Heat the Goyf. And then Unholy Heat again the Goyf. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, opponent passes. Opponent passes. That is huge. That is huge. That is huge. Oh, okay. So, pass the turn. Opponent bolts us down to 6. Says, really want to add Ether by Lord of Atlantis and Heritage Druid. Are there any other merfolk or elves that we're missing? I mean, we got to Tidebind this, right? They didn't do anything last turn. Their land was tapped, though. Do we Tidebind? Do we Tidebind? Yeah, feeling a little old today. Let's do it. This is what we came to do. I'm a little worried that they just slammed something huge, but hard to pass up. Oh, they didn't slam anything huge. Oh, that's big. That is big, big, big. Hit you with the Tidebinder. Pass the turn. Opponent. Passing? Oh my god, they're passing. They're passing. Draw 2 cards. There's a One Ring. There's a Spreading Seas. Untap. There's a Blood Moon. Oh god. Get in, hit ya. I mean, it's really hard to pass up this Blood Moon right now. They don't care about red, though, and they still have green. Maybe that's unwise. Maybe, actually, you know what? This might be better. Let's Spreading Seas the green source first. Let's Spreading Seas draw a card. We would like to hit a land. So Spreading Seas, get rid of the forest, draw a card. Ooh. Oh, we're not going to risk it. We're not going to risk it. Pass the turn. Opponent bolts the Tidebinder. Well, now we're going to brainstorm. There's our lands. Put back the 2 counter spells. Oh, this is going to hurt for our opponent. This is really going to hurt. This one's really going to hurt. 1, 2, and 3. It is Blood Moon time. Enjoy your mountains, opponent. Oh, they draw a swamp. Okay, okay. They're going to Thought Seize. We will counterspell it. Opponent passes. The swamp cannot survive. We gotta get rid of that. Stone Rain that swamp. Play the Ottawa. Pass the turn. Opponent. Mountain. Always with the mountains. Our opponent's so good at drawing mountains. Expert mountain drawer over there. One Ring. Go. We are at 6, but we can stifle it with the Tidebinder if we need to. Opponent. More mountains. Well, let's draw a card. Untap. Drop to 5. Draw 2 cards. Flooded Strand. Blood Moon number 2 just in case. Upkeep stops that. Pass the turn. Okay, so chat. Oh yeah, we're doing all the miserable land destruction stuff. That's the plan. Oh, this is so cute. So here's our trick. Here's our trick. So we go to our upkeep. One Ring triggers. In response, we draw more cards. And then 1, 2, 3, we stifle the life loss trigger and make it lose all abilities, so it's not going to trigger as long as Tidebinder's out. So we're not going to die to that. Oh, so good. So good. The power of the Stifle. Play the land. Pass the turn. Discard a fetch. About it. Do you have a basic? Unholy Heat. That's a little scary. I think we actually have to counter that. Do we have to counter that? What if they have another Unholy Heat? How much are we taking from the One Ring? A lot. Let's brainstorm, see what we find. We just want to find a Stifle. Oh, there's 2 Stifles. Okay. All right, that's fine. That's actually good. So in that case, we'll let it go. Sure. You have killed our Tidebinder. We untap. We draw with the 1 ring. We stifle it. Add to that stifle counter. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. There's a row. Go to our main phase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play row. Dig up row. Get a top. Ooh, actually, let's take a bolt. We're actually kind of close to just killing our opponent here. We have another Stifle for next turn. Discard, discard, discard. Upkeep stop. What a win. What a win. What a win. Kings Shura. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big scoop cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So upkeep stops that. Let's draw. Ooh, I don't know if we should be drawing here, actually. Yeah, too late. Draw a few cards. Stifle the trigger. We are so dead to our 1 ring if we weren't doing this. Go to our main phase. Take up the row.
Hope we get something good.
Take a Snapcaster. And then we bolt you. And then we bolt you. And then we Snapcaster you. And then we bolt you. This is some just good, clean, fair magic. And then we Snapcaster you. And then we bolt you. And GG, GG. We'll never stop drawing cards. Never. Not an option. The holiday story about how Saint Saffron bought mountains for the children of the land. Yeah, that's a good gift, right? Kids love mountains and socks. I feel like Gates would be good at Timeless. Perhaps a good shell for Field of the Dead. I do think Field of the Dead does fit really well in Gates. Yeah, Stifle counter's going up. Ho, ho, ho. So chat, we talked about WotC's best move of the year. What's the worst move? What's the biggest fail of the year for WotC? And again, this is non-set, so not Aftermath. So we talked about the good Timeless and all the good stuff. What's the bad stuff? Pinkerton's a big one. Layoffs. I don't know how much of that's recency bias, but that also seems like a big one. It can't just be recency bias, right? Because like this doesn't happen every year. This is the first year I remember this happening where like WotC got hit by layoffs in the like 10 plus years I've been following this closely. Can you lay the blame? I mean, so WotC 30th anniversary was actually the end of last year, so it doesn't technically qualify. Yeah, I think those are like the two. Those are the two biggest ones, right? Pinkerton's layoffs. I don't know what else is even like competing with them, especially if you're sticking to like non-card stuff. I think those are the two. Those are the two like most obvious ones. I mean, so I think using Wizards and Hasbro, like, kinda, hey, thank you, Bonk. Ho, ho, ho. Using them interchangeably, I think is kind of fair. Like, Hasbro and Wizards, at least from the upper management side, I think are in lockstep. So maybe management's the right term. I don't know. But if you ever listen to, like, the earning calls and stuff, the CEO of Wizards tends to basically say the same thing that Chris Cox says. Yeah, I mean, that's the big question, right? That's got to make it so frustrating. Like, if you ever... Canceling rotation, that is another one. And the weird communication around bannings, where it was like, only ban once a year, and then backtracking on that a few months later. Like, just the confused messaging around bannings and how they're going to handle that. I think that's another actually really good one. Yeah, I think with the layoff thing, I mentioned this on the podcast, like, oh, don't rack it. Opponent. His wised up to the stifling. I think that with the layoff thing, so if you work at a company that like is doing horribly, they're not making any money, and you get laid off, that's one thing, right? Like, it sucks, but it's also kind of understandable. Like, if there's just no money to pay anyone and the business is collapsing, what are you going to do? So that makes sense to me. The thing is, that's not what WotC's doing. Like, WotC's killing it. Like, that's the part that drives me crazy, is hearing the CEO, like, boasting about how well WotC is doing. Record-breaking years, first billion-dollar brand, profits up 99%. Like, all these are really real things that they said. Like, those are real, true things that the CEO has been talking about. So in that context, losing your job has to be infuriating. Like, I can't even imagine how frustrating it would be. Like, what more could you do? I think there was actually, like, a really good Cardboard Crack comic on basically that, like, basically saying the same thing. Like, what more can we do? We're making all this money. We're doing everything to keep Hasbro afloat. Why are we the ones getting laid off? That's gotta hurt. About it. Yeah, I don't know why Arena doesn't get more game modes. That's one thing my little this was like, oh, it must have been Thanksgiving. Oh no. Oh dear, that's a lot of goifs. Goif's a problem. Goif's an issue. We might be dying. We survived a goif last time. I don't think we're surviving it this time. They're huge, and we just have no answer. Is Tarmogoyf good? Brainstorm. Like, what are we even hoping for? Like, multiple removal spells? We're dead. We're so dead. All right, double goif. Why doesn't Arena have more game modes? That's kind of weird. So my little nephew was around for Thanksgiving, and he really likes Fortnite. I haven't been on Fortnite in a while, like years. But he fired up Fortnite, and there's like infinite game modes, which is something that wasn't. Yeah, goif just got us. There's like infinite game modes though. Ooh, how does Stern Scolding interact with goif? So goif's power and toughness is set no matter where it is, right? So Stern Scolding is not the answer that we want. Is that correct? Judge. I'm pretty sure that's correct. Well, being on the play should help. Is Soul Guide Lantern worth it? Soul Guide Lantern's awkward against goif, because it puts an artifact in the graveyard, and it only gets rid of our opponent's graveyard, so it's not actually that good. All right, well, run it back. Hopefully, 4-player Brawl would be so sweet. I think they'll make another client, is my guess, for Commander stuff. A reminder that our sponsor today is Card Kingdom. If you need some magical cards, you can get them over at cardkingdom.com/FTG Well, all right, we got a Stifle. Hopefully our opponent's on the fetch plan. We also have a Blood Moon. I mean, this could work. We'll see. A lot of it's going to depend on what lands our opponent has in hand. Well, that is not a fetch land. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. So put back the One Ring. Put back the Stifle. Draw the Stifle. Shuffle away the One Ring. Opponent, I imagine, going to take a Blood Moon, but we'll see. Takes a Blood Moon. We will Polluted Delta. And we'll just pass. Stifle. Show us a fetch. Oh, another non-fetch. And another Thoughtseize. Brutal. Hey, what's up, Jigsaw? How are you? Happy holidays. What are you hoping to get for Christmas? And a Deathrite. Well, I mean, we can kill the Deathrite. So get rid of the Deathrite. Shuffle away the One Ring that we can never cast anyway. Those Thoughtseizes got us pretty good there. I don't have any big... Christmas is funny. For me, Christmas is more like... Or less about gifts. I don't know, have you noticed that as you get older, that Christmas Christmas is less about gifts. I remember as a kid, like, being so hyped about Christmas and the holidays and what presents you'd get. But as an adult, like, I don't know. Nah. What are you getting Cece and Bear? So, Bear's got a big bone collection. There's this, we live in a kind of like, upstate New York has a big Mennonite population. So there's a big Mennonite population. There's this Mennonite butcher store that sells these dog bones that Bear absolutely loves. They're essentially just hunks of leftover hunks of whatever they're butchering. But Bear absolutely loves them. So Bear's gonna get some delicious dog bones. Cease is picky. I don't know what to get for Cease. Cease is tricky. Cease doesn't really like toys. I think Cease is at her happiest when she just has like an Amazon box and can chill in it. I got a bunch of like packages the other day, and she and had all the boxes just laid out in the living room, the empty boxes, and it was like a playground for her. She loved it. She spent like 2 days just climbing in and out of the boxes, living the dream. Oh, so we have a land. Let's put back a counter spell. Put back a lightning bolt. I mean, so we can, maybe we can just counter everything. Maybe we can crim our way through this. Can Mennonites play magic? That is a good question. I don't believe so, but I don't actually know for sure. So I know Mennonites are, oh, they could have bowmasters. Yeah, we'll wait. I know Mennonites are much less strict than Amish. Amish are incredibly strict about stuff like that. So it's possible that Mennonites can. I've never asked them. Opponent. Counter the Goyf. Well, at least we're not getting Goyf beaten. We have 2 bolts. I mean, this is probably going to end up being a bolt, snap, bolt kind of game. Like, another Goyf. Well, we will again counter. Ho, 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 Arena Zoomer. Opponent passes. Stone Rain. Not looking great at the moment. We will pass the turn. Opponent's at 12. Plays the Forest. Well, untap. All right, we gotta go for it. Brainstorm. If they got the Bowmasters, we got the Bolt. So there's a bow. If they have 2 Bowmasters, we're gonna cry. That would be very, very unfortunate if both of their cards are Bowmasters. All right, we get pinged. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, dear. Oh, that was a very bad brainstorm pile. That was very bad. Like, maybe deadly bad. Oh, we don't get to leave up a counter? I was thinking we hit a land there, but we didn't. Oh, no. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. If they draw a Goyf here, Den of the Bugbear gets and hits us, passes. Well, Stone Rain the Den of the Bugbear. Do we? Can we art? Yeah, all right, let's pass. Let's pass. This is a tough spot to be in. Opponent taps down to 15. You're gonna fire up the Den of the Bugbear. Well, in response, we Archmage's Charm ourselves to draw 2. And then we Stifle. Gotta up our Stifle count. Let's Stifle the trigger. Opponent hits us for 1. We draw an island, which is nice. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. 1, 2, 3. Let's Blood Moon. No black mana, 2 forests. Den of the Bugbear down. Opponent hits us for 1. Come on, hold, hold, hold. We draw Polluted Delta. We play the Polluted Delta. we play Ral. There's the finisher. Take it up.
Always nice to get out of.
Are we gonna win? Because is Stifle just a good card? Maybe Stifle's just actually a good card.
Want to peek? The weight is killing
Oh,
me.
oh, this is tricky. We have a Stone Rain too. You know what? We're gonna go for it. We're gonna go for the full-on mana lock. Taking the One Ring is probably correct, but I can't resist getting rid of both of those forests. It's just too juicy. It's too juicy. We'll find another ring. We'll find another ring. About it. Going to bolt our face down to 10. Unholy Heat the Ral. All right, all right. Annoying. I mean, opponent's going to have to win with just red mana, though. It's literally going to be just red mana. Opponent hits us. We draw a Tidebinder. 1, 2. One, two. Spreading Seas of Forest. No Goist for you. Play a land. 1, 2, 3. Stone Rain. The other forest. Looking mountainous. It's looking a little mountainous over there. About it. Oh, geez. They actually drew a Ragavad. Well, okay. Bolt that. Down to 8. Okay, we draw a counter spell. We can close this out. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. We're good. Opponent finds a mountain. Opponent attacks. We run out of Tidebinder. To block. Get rid of the army. Okay, we got a clock now. We got a clock. We tap. We draw a land. Go to combat. Hit you with a Tidebinder. Opponent down to 9. Pass the turn. Opponent bolts the Tidebinder. Okay. Well, we will run out another Tidebinder. How about a Snapcaster? How about a Snapcaster? Okay. Or a One Ring. That is also acceptable. One Ring. Hit ya. Down to 6. Play the Flooded Strat past the turn. About it. Ragavad. I mean, we got to counter the monkey. Counter spell. Opponent's passing. Draw with the One Ring. Lightning Bolt. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Down to 7. And that's a Snapcaster. And that's a bolt. And that's a snap. And that's a bolt. And that is taking down Boomer Jund. Taking down Boomer Jund. Wow, this deck's working. Stifle might actually be busted. Yes. Wow, that felt so good. That felt so good. What are your 5 favorite mechanics of all time, excluding Evergreen? Wow. Okay. That is a tough question. There's so many mechanics. And then some of that. So is cycling Evergreen? Because I always would go with like cycling, but I don't know. That might actually be Evergreen. What are some of the? So ninjutsu for sure would be in my top 5. I'm curious what else is on your all's list. So ninjutsu would be very high for me. I think ninjutsu is a really, really cool mechanic. It's always been one of my favorite mechanics. Cycling, if it counts. If it's too evergreen, then that's fine. But I do think cycling is just such a clean mechanic that improves gameplay. There's like a million kicker mechanics, and I think they all play pretty well. My favorite kicker mechanic, maybe it's just kicker. I was going to say Entwine. I think Entwine is a cool twist on the kicker mechanic where you can do one or both if you entwine it. I don't know if we'll ever see that come back, but I might go with Entwine as my honorary everything's kicker mechanic. What am I missing? I don't know. What else are good mechanics? That's actually a tough question. Haunt is ugh. Do MDFCs count? Is that a mechanic? I mean, I do love me some MDFCs. If I need to say MDFCs, I definitely would say MDFCs. Rebound's neat. What about buyback? Is buyback too brutal? Buyback, I think buyback's it's actually, I enjoy playing with it, but it's actually probably a bad mechanic. Oh, you know what actually is an underrated mechanic is totem armor, I think is an underrated mechanic, or whatever they call it now. But like the aura that protects your creature while also being an aura, I think that's a cool way to like make auras relevant. Oh, flashback's great. Flashback's kind of just kicker from the graveyard. It's kind of just quicker from the graveyard, but still it is really good. You know what? This conversation makes me think it might be giveaway time. It might be giveaway time. Let me check my email to make sure I'm keeping these ordered. All right, so I got the last one. Milikuru wants the orange deck box. All right, let me add this to my little sheet here. So our next giveaway, we got another simple one. This one's super easy. We already did this one once. We're doing another playmat. Your choice. Dealer choice of MTG Goldfish playmat. There's many of them. Browse mtggoldfishmerch.com. Check them out. If it's sold out, you can't get it, unfortunately. But as long as it's not sold out, your choice of one of these beautiful playmats giveaway is going to be firing momentarily. Same as usual, exclamation point giveaway in the chat, and here we go. So we'll let this run for a couple of minutes before we start the next round. Best mechanic, Ante. I actually think Ante's like, there's arguments for it. I've tried to argue for it before. All of my arguments don't actually work in the grand scheme of things, because in the grand scheme of things, the issue is gambling. Like, that's just what defeats Ante. But if it wasn't for the gambling issue, it's kind of sweet. Oh, also we have a bounty. Let's fire this up and we'll do the giveaway when we get back. So I'm gonna fire up this bounty real quick. Also, we have a new sub, the Kamikaze. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you. All right, here we go. It's bounty time.
One Red Baron, fully loaded, hands on style. Hold on, partner.
That there pizza's big enough for the both of us.
Sure is. But this town ain't.
That snarl. I can't even do it. Is that a boxer? What is going on? What is happening? They take their pizza seriously.
Your pizza is going to get cold! You should be eating!
Is it better than fighting?
Of course!
And so, Lonely Pete and really rude Rick learned that a punch in the face might be fun, but sharing a fully loaded Red Baron with friends is always tastier.
This is
That's about all we have time for today. Giddy up.
I mean, as far as ads go, that actually wasn't that bad. So a bounty is a thing that Twitch does. It's basically a way to pay the bills. So a bounty is a thing that comes up on Twitch where you watch an ad and you get some amount of money for it. So they have a lot of them that are like, watch a thing for, like, play a game for an hour or two. No, we can't do that. But when there's ones that's like, watch an ad that is a minute long or something, it's a way to make a little extra money. So the commercial was kind of neat. Do you like Westerns? That's what it made me think of, is Westerns. You know what's, have you ever seen The Good and the Bad and the Ugly? Now, the only other downside of, doing a bounty is then you have to reset all the stream stuff because it goes away. I don't really like Westerns, but The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is, like, so good. Like, I don't even like Westerns, and it's just, like, such a great classic movie. So if you ever feel like watching a Western, I would watch Good, Bad, and Ugly. Kind of a little bit of that vibe. Like, the commercial kind of did a good job of, like, spoofing. The beginning of the commercial did a good job of spoofing Westerns. Then it kind of got a little wild at the end with the hockey players. V-House, not only would Contract from Below be absurd, but to put Ancestor Recall to shame would be Seth's favorite card. Oh yeah, Contract from Below is definitely busted. All right, let's do our giveaway. Here we go. Last chance to enter, exclamation point giveaway in 3, 2, 1. This is for a playmat of your choice, and the winner is Omega Phoenix 117. Omega Phoenix, congratulations! Head over to mtgmerch.com, take a gander at the playmats, pick one that you like, send me a message here on Twitch or an email, saffronolive@mtggoldfish.com. Yeah, we got to see Contract from Below in the Chandelar video, actually. It was in our deck at one point. That card's ridiculously busted. Still got a couple more giveaways to go. There's still a couple more giveaways coming in the future. So if you haven't won yet, don't worry. There's still time. But yeah, send me a message, choose your playmat, we'll get it shipped out to you. I mean, our deck's been working. I get to dye my beard. I've been having fun this stream. I mean, I always have fun getting to hang out with y'all, but the holiday stream is always a fun one. Oh, okay. Here's another of the year thing, chat. Another award. What is the best and worst mechanic of the year? I'm very curious about worse. Ho ho ho. What do you think the worst mechanic of the year is? I want to hear what you say, because I have an opinion about this that I want to share, but I want to see what you say first so I don't taint your answers. Discover's kind of OP. Although honestly my opinion is actually not about that, strangely enough. Even though I do think Discover. We're playing Stifles. We're just stifling fools. Blowing up, we're essentially an Is It Blood Moon Stifle deck. Oh, what? What is this? Spells from among cards your opponent drew this turn cost 1 less to cast. Spells cast from among cards your... Oh, that's actually bad for us. They have 2 cards in hand. That has double strike, though. All right, I guess we just let it go. That really wrecks our Brainstorm pretty hard. So I think we just play Ottawa. I think we're going to ambush Viper the Snapcaster just to try to block the Esper Sentinel. I think that is our current game plan. Opponent, Iganjo. Not Edeline. Kellen? Okay. And Thalia's... Oh, boy. Thalia's Lieutenant. Ooh, have we met our match? Perhaps. We're going to need to start drawing some removal. So we flash in Snapcaster, kill the Esper Sentinel. We're still in a pretty sketchy spot. So we can get to the One Ring next turn. Okay, so chat, here's my opinion about the worst mechanic. And the answer to this might be it's not a mechanic, but what about battles? I feel like battles... I was looking back on this, thinking about the year. Did battles flop hard? I kind of feel like battles really flopped this year. I remember like new card type, hype, something crazy is gonna happen. What's gonna happen? It's gonna be, and then like, I never see them. I see the ramp one, Invasion of Zendikar, and I occasionally see Invasion of Gabakhan, but like there's 35 or 40 of them or something. There were so many of them, and almost none of them actually see a meaningful amount of play, which is kind of wild to me. Like, just how not well they did. So I think our plan here is our opponent, if they attack, so they're going to attack. we're going to flash in Tidebinder to stifle the Kellen trigger. So we stifle the Kellen trigger and then block the Thalia's Lieutenant. We're still taking a ton because of double strike. We draw Spreading Seas, not exciting. Polluted Delta, crack it. This is gonna get better after sideboarding. After sideboarding, this will get better because we have a bunch of sweepers for aggro. Well, yeah, you get to draw a card. We play a One Ring. We're losing to an Alchemy card. We're actually losing to an Alchemy card. Well, One Ring go. We're gonna win the match though. We're gonna win the match. Invasion of Alara, there was like a brief moment where there was a combo deck built around Alara, which was pretty sweet. But it didn't really stick long term. Yeah, we're getting Alchemied. We're actually getting Alchemied. That's too many creatures. I don't think we can get out from under this. Unholy Heat's something, but not even that much of something. As per Sentinel. Tishana's Tidebinder. Yeah, there's just too many bodies. We get to go to the sideboard and bring in... okay, we get to do a lot of changes. So Flame Blessed Bolt, Abrade, Anger, Brotherhood End, Stern Scolding. Sadly, I think we got to go down the Stifles. I don't think the Stifles are good enough. I don't think our land destruction plan is going to work against aggro, basically. So I think we're going to go down some of the Blood Moons, go down the Stifles, go down some Spreading Seas, go down the Stone Rains. And even, they're probably playing Cavern, so even some counter spells. I think we run something like that. Do supplemental sets count? Personally, I don't like Paradox. It's just more Exile Matters. Wait, what's Paradox? Is that a mechanic? Oh, is that a Doctor Who mechanic? See, I haven't really got to play with Doctor Who because it's paper only and it's not on Moto. That's a good choice. I don't know. I mean, it makes sense that the Exile Zone is becoming a part of the game. Like, it was inevitable, right? Like, you've made the game for 30 years. Oh, I forgot about Celebration. Yeah, if battles don't count because they're a card type and not a mechanic, I would probably go with a Celebration. I mean, there has been a Celebration card that's seen play, though. Like, what is it? Yeah, let's just get rid of that Esper Sentinel, pay the one. The Raging Battle Mouse actually sees some play, but I still think it's a mechanic I don't really enjoy. Celebration was developed to supplement the arena animation. Actually, you might be right. Maybe that is why they made the mechanic. Oh, this sounds so Watsy. Could you imagine? Well, okay, Fledistrand, crack it. Archivist of Agma. I forgot that was even a card on Arena. Good against fetches. Our opponent has a kind of a cool deck. I wonder if Death and Taxes could actually be good. Hey, what's up, Shio? Welcome, or 5-0. Hey, welcome to the stream. Good to see ya. Happy holidays. Ho, ho, ho. Bonet gets in, hits us. Callan. I mean, we can just anger the gods all this away. Ooh. Ooh. Oh no, this is decision point. Okay, chat, this is a huge decision. We have two options here. We play the One Ring, start drawing cards. We have protection so we don't take any damage. The problem is they could take in pump their team enough that anger the gods is bad next turn and then we would lose. The other option is just anger the gods. But then we don't get as full of value because they still have 3 cards left in their hand. How greedy are we? All right, let's... you know what? They could also have Mana Tithe. Oh, no. You know what they could have is Brave the Elements. Could they be playing Brave the Elements? They might have Brave the Elements. They do have 1 mana up. That kind of scares me now. You know what? Because of Brave the Elements, we're going to go read. No, not man. No, my... ay, 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 ay. And there's an Adeline. Oh, God. Dandy Floss, welcome to the fishbowl. Thank you so, and they draw a card. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Do we need a mana type counter again now too? Apparently. I mean, we can get out from this, right? We can anger the gods. Anger the gods. Steam Vents untapped. Unholy Heat. I mean, we still recover, but that Mana Tithe was so good. Yeah, apparently we're the Arena Zoomer at the moment. Despite the graying beard. Our opponent, Thrapes. And I wanted to build a deck with Stifle and Mana Tithe, but couldn't figure out how to make it work. The problem is Stifle's blue, so people play around counters, but those are two of the best gotchas. Well, that's one ring. Let's draw with the one ring. Brothers and Ends, not bad, not bad. You know what, we're going to crack this right now, I think, while your opponent cannot Archivist us. Grab us Steam Vents tapped. Well, we'll pass the turn. About it. Luminarch Aspirant. Oh, jeez. Valley. Oh, no. Wow, that was some incredible. Oh, that is so bad for us. That is super bad for us. Now we gotta get lucky. A land is not going to do it. Well, draw with the one ring. We need removal. Brainstorm. Put it back. Put it back. I think we're dead. I think we finally lost. Brutal. Wow, what a hand for our opponent. So we have Brothers at End, but it doesn't kill everything. We can flash in a Tidebinder to chump. Well, yeah. That hand of like, their hand of being Luminarch Aspirant, and Valley's Lieutenant's just too much. Too much, too good. Yeah, I mean, technically this lets us stay alive for a turn, but in reality, I'm not sure we can draw enough. We have to draw a way to deal with both creatures. We have to draw a way to deal with both creatures and answer the one ring. I'm not sure. And they top deck swords too, so we didn't even get to jump block. I'm just not sure it exists. So we go to one. Counterspell, that doesn't do it. Yeah. No! Double Anger wouldn't even do it though because of the one ring. That's the problem. Wow. Well, I mean, I guess if you gotta lose a Mana Tithe. Hey, Cease. Come here, Cease. Ho, 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 Cease. Cease, come here. Cease. I know, you wanna see Cease. Everyone loves the Cease. Cease. Hey, kitty. She's eating. Hang on. I'll get her for you. She's very, very busy eating at the moment. All right, we got to do another match. We didn't get any Stifles that match. No Stifles, no giveaway. We got to do another at least get one more Stifle before we do a giveaway. Cece is such a good name for a cat. Yeah, it fits her. It fits her. What's she eating? Oh, her wet cat food that she likes. I don't know. So here's the thing about Cease, and I'm curious, do any of you own cats? Because I want to know if this is a cat thing or if Cease is just weird. So here's the question. So Cece has this thing where I'll give her like can of cat food that she likes. It's the kind she likes, her favorite kind. So I give her a can of cat food, and she'll eat about half of her can of cat food. And then she will come in and just meow and meow until I give her more food. Because apparently she doesn't want to eat the other half of it. She'll eat half and refuse to eat the other half, and then want fresh food and do it again. So I keep ending up with these like half cans of cat food because is that a normal cat thing? Oh, It's a normal cat thing. See, I'm used to bear. Bear, like, he'll just scarf it all down in about 3 seconds. You put it in front of him, like, he sounds like a walrus when he eats or something. Every bit gone. I wouldn't do this, but I could honestly take in, like, a plate that Bear has eaten off of, probably just put it back in the cut. That's how clean it looks. It looks like it just came out of the dishwasher. Still lick every speck of food off of the plate. So yeah, Cece's a little different, a little bit different than Bear. Oh, missing land drops. Well, okay. Not thrilled about this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The problem is Shieldred. And our Blood Moon's looking bad. I want to cycle this, but I don't think we can afford to. Yeah, we got to pass. Leave up the counters. Cats have really poor peripheral vision. Often they'll eat from the center of the bowl and ignore the sides. Interesting. No, I give her food. It's not in the can still. It's in an actual bowl. Well, we will pass the turn. Actually, we can't even afford to pass the turn. We will Spreading Seas. At this point, we just have to hit a land. If we don't hit a land, none of this matters. Land. Jeez. Well, I think our luck may have turned here a bit. Found it. Blows up this team. I mean, thankfully I have a million basics, but still. Oh, if we had drawn a land, we could have stifled that. It would be so good. Well, we'll take an island. Discard the Blood Moon. That's not going to do anything. Ho, 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 ho. I'm Santa. It's our holiday stream. It's only temporarily died. Oh, jeez. The One Ring. About it. Well, I mean, we get to add a Stifle to the Stifle counter. I think we're up to 10 Stifles. But we don't have any land, so none of this actually matters. The One Ring will still do its thing. Wow, this is some horrible running. Ouch. Brutal, yeah. Yeah, I could use some lands. All the Stifles don't do anything if we don't have lands to cast them. I mean, 10 Stifles, that's something. Liliana. I mean, I guess we counter it. I feel like, I'm pretty sure we're just dead at this point. Like, our opponent's going off with the One Ring. Is there even a reason to keep playing this game? I don't really feel like there is. If I was not playing on stream, I would scoop now. But we can stick it out a couple more turns. But if I was just playing off stream, I think this is where I scoop, because I don't think there's any realistic way that we win from here. Do you think standard food from Throne of Eldraine standard would be busted? What? That would be an interesting experiment. Ooh. All right, good enough. Good enough. Sometimes you just have no lands. You just have no lands on your deck, and you can't do anything about it. I don't even know if we change much of anything, honestly. That's kind of rough. What do we bring in? So opponent appears to be a control deck. Blood Moon seems like a literal dead card against our opponent's deck. Even our... Oh, this might just be a bad matchup. Even our Stifles seem really bad. Dandy Flaws handing out some gift stubs to Lord Greystone, Chiawkins, the Sangalo, Seabiscuits, and Letters 1907. Welcome to the Fish Bowl, and thanks again to Dandy Flaws for handing out the gift stubs. Big scoop cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank ya. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas, Dandy Flaws. Thank you so much. Yeah, this seems like a tough one. I will be honest. This seems like a tough matchup. So we're just going to bring in some random things and some random stuff. I mean, you never know. You never know. We could like... Boy, they don't even have fetches, though. I mean, you never know. It could still happen. We just get them with the Snapcasters. Yeah, the beard's looking good today. Yeah, maybe the negates should have came into. Well, I mean, we'll try this, I guess. Sand's more okay than awesome, but we'll see. Island go. I love this Tesla has individual alerts for each gift sub. Yeah, it's a tradition. I try to shout out every new sub, and gift subs apply as well. So I try. I do my best. Yeah, we might regret not bringing in the gate. Well, we will crack Polluted Delta. Grab a Steam Vents. Yeah, if Stifle so if Stifle's bad, that's okay. If Blood Moon's bad, that's okay. But if Stifles and Blood Moons are bad in the same matchup, then we're probably in for a rough game. And this is one of those matchups where they're both bad in the same matchup, which is kind of the nightmare. Well, crack the Polluted Delta. Gonna start saving our fetches here after this, I think, but 3 mana's kind of big. And we need some action. Our hand is full of nothingness at the moment. All right, big draw. Well, okay, counterspell's better than nothing. We will accept a counterspell. That at least stops the Shieldred, which I'm very worried about here. About it untaps. Well, so much for the stopping a Shieldred. Well, I guess we can still Snapcaster it. I'm surprised they haven't added Opposition Agent. Would Opposition Agent, I guess maybe it would be too miserable, actually. I don't know, this format's so powerful. Maybe it would be fine. Like, maybe you could just add Opposition Agent and it would be fine. That might actually be true. I think there'd be people that just get so annoyed by it, but like, hating on fetches, I think, is fine in a format like this. I think it's actually like a pretty healthy thing. Well, we will continue to draw lands. I would like to Snapcaster draw cards with this Archmage's turn, but I'm so worried about a Bowmaster. Like, if that happens, we probably just end up dying. Like, Bowmaster's so good, it only takes 1 card draw effect, and you kind of just lose. Opposition Agent is a 3 mana... You know what, maybe we just have to do it. No, we can't. Opposition Agent is a 3 mana 3/2 with Flash. It's a black card that says if your opponent would search their library, you get to search their library instead. So if your opponent fetches, you fetch and you get to take the land, or yeah, you control your opponent by searching your libraries is technically the words. It's a very powerful card. Ooh. All right. Well, I mean, we're not going to complain about drawing the One Ring. We might be too afraid to use the One Ring, but actually, no, we're going to use the One Ring. All right, opponent. We're shields down. Get those Bowmasters ready. Ho, 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 Phyrexia. They can't kill it, right? Their deck should not be able to kill a One Ring. Opponent casts a Lockwing. Come on down. Shieldred. Well, we draw and response. I mean, I guess we can double Brother's Hood End to get rid of it. Oh, Shieldred. Well, crack the Flooded Strand. This is not efficient. Not the way you want to be getting rid of a Shieldred, but you do what you got to do. So get the tap land. They know about it, though, so they must have Brothers at it. Or they must have Bowmasters. Or why would they play it this way? They know we have 2 Brothers at heads. Really? This is the most ridiculous line I've ever seen anyone take. Okay, sure. Don't they know about the Brothers at end? What is going on? We will draw. Very interesting choice by our opponent here. 3 damage to each creature in Planeswalker. 3 more damage to each creature in each Planeswalker. Draw with the One Ring. And yeah, I don't know what our opponent was thinking. Soul Guide Lantern. Snipe the Shieldred. Okay. Well, we'll take it. We do not deserve it, but we'll take it. All right, they have another Shieldred. I mean, that's hopefully okay. If we can get the Soul Guide Lantern in the graveyard, that'll turn on the Unholy Heat. Opponent's gonna Thoughtseize. And wow, Thoughtseize. Well, opponent definitely drew the discard. And a Demolition Field. Well, we will untap, get drained. Get drained. Can we afford? Do we just need to exile the graveyard? I mean, we gotta get it in. Wait, actually, do we? Instant sorcery land creature. Oh, okay. They turned on our. They turned on our Unholy Heat for us. So Snapcaster, Unholy Heat, get rid of the Shieldred. Draw with the One Ring. Spreading Seas, the Hive of the Eye Tyrant. Okay, we might be doing this. We might be doing this. We might be getting there. Seth, here's a tricky question. Is there any IP that you don't want Wizards to adapt to Magic? Whew. That is a tricky but very good question. So this is me now, right? So this is me now, not me. Not me like before Universes Beyond became a thing. Because I think like there is still an argument, I think, that Wizards should maybe have went very careful with Universes Beyond. Like imagine a world where, and they'll never do this, and maybe it's not the right world, but I would feel like, I don't know, maybe the optimal version for me of Universes Beyond is like do the D&D crossovers, do Lord of the Rings crossovers. I've been less impressed with like Doctor Who crossovers. Like, I don't know. I know people are like, oh, the immersion thing doesn't matter or whatever. I hear that all the time from people. But for some reason, for me, Doctor Who feels... We already did Fortnite, didn't we? I mean, it wasn't a full set, but we did do Fortnite. For some reason, the sets like Doctor Who feel worse to me than the sets like... Is this a Bowmaster? Than the sets like Lord of the Rings and so forth. So the ones that stray further away from Magic are the ones that I think I would most be against. There's also some that you just like, obviously the IP would probably just not be accepted very well. Although I guess Wizards would never, there'd be things that Wizards would never do anyway. I don't know. I guess at this point, like, if Doctor Who is acceptable, it's hard for me to see what would be across the line at this point. I'm fully committed. Santa till I die, or until tomorrow. Fortnite would be awkward. Rick and Morty, I don't know. Did you see the, like, sock crossover or whatever it was? Like, oh, can I find this now? This was just... Oh, here it is. Yes. This is the one that, this is the one that made me nervous. So there was a sock crossover. I am still scared of it becoming advertising. That's what I'm afraid of. Like, I know it's kind of advertising. Like, why does Marvel want to be part of Magic or whatever? The answer is advertising. Like, it's good for them because it publicizes their show or whatever. Like, so I know that from a broader perspective is the answer. But the wing boots thing that was the thing that when I saw it, I was like, oh no, we're actually like, we're getting close to the meme of attacking with a Mountain Dew. This is another step towards that meme becoming a reality. And I think that would be what killed it. So apparently there's these MTG socks that are going to be sold on stance.com. So the socks actually look kind of nice. Like, I would actually wear those socks. Those socks look really sweet, but it comes along with a wing boots showing off those socks, which that's the stuff that makes me a little nervous, is just like, if we actually end up with Pepsi paying to have Mountain Dew be on a Magic card or something, I think the line crosses when... I think the line is crossed when, rather than WotC paying the IP starts paying WotC, if that makes sense. Like, once we get to the point where the companies go to WotC and are like, hey, WotC, like, because I get these emails all the time. Like, if you do content, you get these emails all the time. Hey, we want to sponsor you. How about if you do this, and we'll do whatever. Like, once that starts happening, and WotC is just like, you know, raking in the whatnot money or whatever, like, that's the scary part. IP wise, I don't think I'd like Rick and Morty at this point. How is the new season of Rick and Morty? Is it worth... Wow, they're going again. How's the new season of Rick and Morty? Is it worth watching? I feel like Rick and Morty for me has been going downhill. Actually, so if we bolt, I feel like Rick and Morty's been going downhill for me for several seasons. We're actually several mana away from winning. About it. Some good episodes, some bad episodes. I mean, I guess that sounds like recent Rick and Morty seasons for me. I thought their early seasons were very consistent, and then they got much less consistent as time went on. Bloodstained Mire. We can't attack. Do we activate the One Ring? If we do, we could die to anything. Oh, we got to do it, because we could also win to anything. Let's do it. No Fear. One Ring. Active. Bolt. Snapcaster. Either one. Or a Stifle would be fine. Okay, that's a Stifle. Let's... Spreading sees our fetch. Draw a card. Another Tidebinder. All right. No attacks. We should be good. We should be good. We got the Tidebinder, which is huge, because that can shut down the One Ring. Opponent is just a swamp. Opponent activates. We will stifle it. Oh, Stifle power. Would I buy a Bojack Secret Lair? Probably not. I don't know. I don't really buy many Secret Lairs. How many Secret Lairs do you buy of Universes Beyond? I don't know. For me, it's got to really, really be... It's got to not just be something that I like, but it's got to be something that I like and I want in my Magic deck. Like, Breaking Bad. I like Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad, I think, is a really great TV show. I don't know if I actually want Walter White as my commander, though. Like, I guess if it was a unique card and it did really cool Magic stuff, then maybe. But I don't know if it, like, fits, like, what I would want flavor-wise in my Magic deck if it was a reskin. So there's IPs I like, or, like, I don't know, The Simpsons. I think The Simpsons is a classic. Maybe, would I want Bart Simpson to be my Ragavan? Like, would I want that? A Bart Simpson themed Ragavan, or skin Ragavan, rather than real Ragavan? I don't know that I would. So it's really gotta, like, Lord of the Rings really hit the flavor. D&D really hit the flavor. Bart Simpson Nimble Pilfer. Turn one, Bart Simpson, go. I don't know, maybe, I mean, I do have the gray beard. Maybe I'm just a boomer. Maybe I just gotta embrace it. On the other hand, like, I also don't care, if that makes sense. Like, I remember people being like, oh, if someone sits down and plays with a Universes Beyond card with me, I will pick up my cards and leave. I think that's a ridiculous attitude too. So for me, it's just kind of, indifference to a lot of that stuff. Like, a lot of the Universes Beyond stuff isn't enough to make me want to buy it and put it in my deck, but also doesn't offend me. And if someone else likes it and puts it in their deck, good for them. Turn one for a Simpson Go. Beards. What's a good beard IP? Always looking for more good beards in Magic. Ooh, I don't think we can keep this. Yeah, I think we got a mulligan. No, this we'll try. Sand's okay. I'm not feeling great about it, considering our opponent's playing so many Thought Seizes and Orcish Bowmasters, which is a blowout against our Brainstorm. Swamp for our opponent, and passes. Well, Flooded Strand, go. I mean, we won last game in a ridiculously tough matchup. I've never even watched Gilmore Girls. Is Gilmore Girls, is that a thing I should watch? Is that a classic? Hey, Cease. Come here, Cease. Cece. Come here, Cece. Hey, Cease. Come here. Cease. I don't think she's going to come. No Cece this Christmas, apparently. All right, we get to Brainstorm. In response, put back... What? We have 2 One Rings. I mean, One Ring is sweet. We're going to need to kill the Bowmaster, most likely. Let's put back a One Ring. And put back a Tidebinder? Yeah, let's do it like that. Let's draw the Tidebinder. Get ping, pass the turn. Universes Beyond Golden Girls. About it. It's us. Sure. We take it. Please not Shieldred. Go blank. Well, in that case... Alright, let's discard a land and an Archmage's Charm. Okay, in that case, I think we go for it. So we crack this. I think we just get down the One Ring and hope for the best. Steam Vents, untapped, kill the Bowmaster. Well, go One Ring, play the land, crack the land. How greedy are we? Well, let's play it safe. Take the Steam Vents, get the One Ring. Monty Python, that might get me. Monty Python might actually get me. I'm gonna have to watch Monty Python sometime. I wonder how funny it is now. Monty Python used to be super funny. Has anyone recently watched Monty Python? Would I still find it funny? Or is it something I found funny 10 years ago? This is probably very believable because it's me, but I've never watched a Fast and the Furious. I know, like, Richard and Krim love Fast and Furious. I never have gotten into Fast and Furious, even a little. Well, Flooded Strand. Blow up a land. Haha. Take that, Swamp. What do you think of Ben 10? That would be a funny Universes Beyond. I've never watched Ben 10 either, actually. Let's snipe the Bowmaster. What's Ben 10 about? If our opponent names the One Ring, this also shuts down their One Ring, right? Okay. I mean, I'm not even sure this is bad for us. Or are they gonna name Flooded Strand? Oh. Oh. Oh no. Oh, we got stifled. Oh. I thought our opponent was just punting, but they were actually making, well, I don't know if I want to say a good play, but I guess that was actually a good play. It was definitely a good play since we didn't play around it. Wow, we got. We got good. Oh, now we're dead. That is very unfortunate. And now there's a silly Shieldred that we can't kill. I mean, I guess that one land was probably not gonna change anything, but still. Yeah. Wow, that was a disastrous turn. Opponent. Well, since we got, I think we gotta do the giveaway. We gotta do the giveaway. That was brutal. That was super brutal. Oh, that one's brutal because we should have actually played around it. I did not think our opponent. Yeah, that was a good play by our opponent. I did not think our opponent would do that. I figured our opponent was naming the One Ring and just gonna shut down both of them. I didn't know arena players knew you could Pithing Needle a Fetchland. So I'm kind of impressed. That was a good one, Arena Zoomer. Very good. All right, giveaway time. This giveaway, it is for a t-shirt. It is for the classic I Heart Jank t-shirt. If you would like this wonderful t-shirt from mtggoldfishmerch.com, all you need to do is enter the giveaway. For this one, you have to put in your size as well, and also, I guess it's black or navy are the two options. They look kind of similar, but all right, here we go. New giveaway, like the past ones. All you gotta do, ! Giveaway in the chat, and you can win an I Heart Jake t-shirt from mtggoldfishmerch.com. Yo, Seth, I'm in a resumer that just kneeled your fetch after you Stone Rain. Wanted to pop in the stream and say good game. Yeah, we were just talking. Was that actually you, Yerlum Tatum? That was well played. I honestly did not think that an arena player would Pithing Needle fetch. I underestimated the Zoomer. And you got me. I honestly thought you were gonna shut down both One Rings for some reason. I thought that's where you're going for it. That was on me. I could have cracked in response. It wasn't on my radar that would be one of the things you were thinking of, but that was well played. Well, now that you're here, if you put ! Giveaway in the chat, you might win a t-shirt. A double win. Not only do you get me with the Pithing Needle, but also you might win a t-shirt. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's also true. That Timeless is the kind of format that probably will draw in some people who've played a long time. I hope it does. I hope that Timeless maybe gets like legacy players or vintage players to give Arena a chance, because it is really fun. It does have a bit of that feel, and I think it'll keep getting better, especially. Oh, another good thing this year that we didn't actually bring up is, I think and I guess it didn't start this year, but the proliferation of Enchanted Tales type effects, like the special sheets and boosters, I think that's been really good. And it makes me really even more excited for Timeless as well. Isn't it expensive to play in Arena? Yeah, that is the biggest issue with Timeless. If you're starting from scratch, needing 20 Fetchlands, and this isn't from this year, but this deserves all the complaints in the world. The fact that a lot of staple commons and uncommons are instead rares on Arena is very, very frustrating. This is something I think Wizards needs to fix like now-ish, And this was a complaint back at the time with Strixhaven, but a lot of the staples come from Strixhaven Mystical Archives, and these are cards that are traditionally commons for the most part. Sign in Blood, Dark Ritual, Brainstorm, Counterspell, Ephemerate, Swords to Plowshares, Lightning Bolts, uncommons as well. Crossing Grip is in there, Growth Spiral, D-Spark I think was originally uncommon, Inquisition, but really all the rares in this set, if you look at them, how many of them are actually rares? 0? Is there any rare on this list? I guess Urza's Rage was originally a rare, got downgraded to uncommon in Modern Horizons, I believe. Otherwise, these are all technically commons and uncommons. And then the Mythics, oh, it's so sketchy, Watsy. Then the Mythics are actually the rares. You got stuff like Crux of Fate is a Mythic. In the uncommons, I guess there's still more commons, but it's very brutal. There's no commons in this set. So basically what they did is they made uncommons commons, they made rares uncommons, and then mythics are rares and mythics. It really punishes arena players. So right now, if you want to play these decks on arena, you're going to need 20 Fetchlands that just got added. You're going to need rare wild cards for a playset of Brainstorms, Counterspells, Swords to Plowshares, Lightning Bolts, and then depending on the deck you want to play, Sign of Blood, Dark Ritual, Ephemerate could also be playable cards. Mana Tithe, kind of playable card. Storm decks like could use Grape Shot or Tendrils. That's a lot of wild cards unnecessarily. So I know Watsy won't do this because they're, I don't know, they gotta get their money, but I wish they would make some of those cards their proper rarity and stop the upshifting. But anyway, it's giveaway time. Who is winning the I Heart Jank shirt? We're gonna click right now. It is Drix48. Drix48, congratulations. A I Heart Jank t-shirt is coming your way. Send me an email or a message here on Twitch. Let me know where to send it and what size you are. If you want navy or black, I guess is the other question. If you don't say a color, well, I'll just give you one. They're very similar anyway, but size, color, address, and I'll get you hooked up. Congratulations, Drix. All right, let's do another game. I think we'll have one more giveaway as we get near the end of the stream, but I think we gotta get another good Stifle. We're not going out like that. We're not going out getting got by an arena zoomer with her pithing needle. No. Oh, that's the one you were going for, Stone Rain? Yeah, I have my I Heart Jank shirt. That's one of I think that's my favorite goldfish shirt we've made. Would you feel honored to be a Universes Beyond? I know you got a card in Hans Eriksson, but how would you feel if you got an active card in Magic? I mean, obviously it would be flattering, although I would never like campaign for that or anything. I don't think I'd want it. If that makes sense. Like, so if Watsy somehow put me on a card, obviously that would feel amazing. But I don't know if I would want content creator cards to be a thing in Magic, if that makes sense. Like, that seems a little awkward to me. Like, I don't know if I want Universes Beyond content creator. I don't know, would that be something that would be good for the game or bad for the game? So I think I would rather not. I think I'd rather not have it. Well, Spreading Seas is not bad. Spreading Seas is a redraw. Hopefully is this a mono? What are the chances? Mono black? What did everyone just decide they don't want to lose to Blood Moon today? Our first games were so good. And then our more recent games, we have just played against mono black decks with no fetches that don't care about Blood Moon. We're on hard mode now. Opponent gets in. So if they block, they flash in another. I mean, I think we block. Okay. So we get through one blow, Masters. Opponent plays a Dragon Rage Channeler. We draw Brainstorm, which is great, but we can't actually use it. Why is there no... Are we getting hit by, like, budget players? Is that what's happening? Are they just people playing on a budget? They don't have the budget for fetches? We need to draw some removal to get rid of this Bowmasters to have any realistic shot. Opponent. No, you do not have triple Bowmaster. No way. No. No. No! No! Come on! Okay, so opponent finds another Bowmaster. Well, Stifle. We gotta up our Stifle count. So Stifle the Bowmaster. We still drop to 14. The problem is there's still, like, this board. There's still a Dragon Rage Channeler. There's still 3 Bowmasters drawn. We still can't draw cards to get out from under this. We're still against a deck that doesn't believe in losing to Blood Moon. Blood Type Harvester. Alright, well, I mean, I guess we'll counter it, but I think we just lose to this DRC. All of our cards are so bad when your opponent draws three Bowmasters. Bowmasters is easily the best card in this format by a million miles. I don't even think it's especially close. Hey, what's up, Shark Boy Supreme? Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. But yeah, I think the Bowmasters is easily the best card in Timeless. Yeah, there's no sweepers in the main deck. There's some in the sideboard. So we drew an Unholy Heat, but there's a Lurus, so even if we kill the Bowmasters... Yeah, we have a lot of dead draws when there's 2 Bowmasters on the battlefield, that's for sure. So opponent's just gonna pass? So if we try to Unholy Heat, Snapcaster Unholy Heat... Yeah, we're just dead. We're not coming back from that. Hey, what's up, Nickel? How are you? Good to see you. Good to see ya. Only alchemy cards are getting rebalanced and timeless. Everything else is paper version. Yeah, I mean, I think that Bowmasters is really high power, but I think in a format with Brainstorm is also really high power. So I think it makes sense. I view timeless kind of like Legacy, if that makes sense. That's perfect. That's perfect, Drix. The email will work just fine. Oh, if you get a chance, Drix. Oh, I see. It's got the size on there. Yep, we're all good. We'll get it shipped out to you. So I think it makes sense because Brainstorm is so strong and is in this format. We got to cut our Blood Moons. I don't think our opponent cares about Blood Moon to the point where they might be playing Blood Moons. That's always a bad sign for Blood Moon. If there's a chance your opponent is also playing Blood Moon, you probably don't want your Blood Moons. Yeah. Well, it seems like a deck that's like, it's got really sweet matchups and then really janky matchups. The sweet matchups are really sweet. The not so sweet matchups are not as sweet. I just wanna stifle some fetches. Is that really too much to ask? Okay, opponent, if you lay down a basic land, I swear, there's got a mulligan into that fetch land. Get that perfect mana, opponent. Get that perfect mana. I think our opponent might not be playing many fetches though. Like if you're playing Pathways and you're playing straight Rakdos, you're probably just not playing many fetch lands in your deck. So I think that's the issue we have against this opponent. They're not a fetcher. They're not a fetcher. That makes our Stifle way worse. Opponent, come on. Another fast land. Thoughtseize. Dang budget players. But I do think that because Brainstorm is so powerful and other cards like Treasure Cruise isn't all the fast lands. And cards like Treasure Cruise are so powerful. I actually think that Bowmasters is probably about the right power level for this format. I do think it might not be the right power level for Modern. That's a card that I still think potentially should be banned in Modern. But I do think it's about the right power level for this format. Mud Balloons, non-basic lands are swamps. I wonder if WotC would ever do that. Will they ever actually give us more I guess we just pass for now. Will they ever actually give us more Blood Moons? Seems unlikely. Blood Moons are like a relic of the game's past. There is no way. I think it's too much of a feel bads today for too many players. So I don't think there's any way they would actually bring them back, as sweet as that would be. But there's a lot of like weird. Yeah, I guess if there was a chance, it would be in like a Modern Masters set. I still think even there it's pretty unlikely. We could stifle it. Not really worth countering. If we stifle it, they get to keep it. That's not good. So I guess we just Archmage's Charm, draw a couple cards. And then discard a Stifle. Ugh, more lands. Well, okay. Spreading Seas. Get rid of the swamp. Play the land past the turn. We need a One Ring. We need a One Ring, and we need it pretty soon. Opponent. Thoughtseize. Yeah, these non-fetch black decks are so obnoxious. We draw Snapcaster. I mean, Snapcaster's not a bad draw. That might let us counter this Luris, which would actually probably be worth it. Dragon Rage Channeler. Okay. Oh. Okay. Well, I mean, I think this is even better. Like, they can play their Lures, they can draw their card, they can Surveil. But then we just anger the gods away all of this stuff and go from there. Opponent takes a peek. Yeah, isn't it wild? Just the power level of the cards in the format. That's what makes it so fun, though, is all these crazy cards that you can't play anyplace else, you get to play in this format. Well, out of here, Luris. Exiled forever, which is kind of big. Opponent. Blood Tithe Harvester. Okay. Would really love to find a One Ring in the near future. That would be sweet. I don't think we have any fetchable lands left. We draw Lightning Bolt. Opponent's at 16. Is there any world where we Bolt Snap Bolt them? Opponent. Bowmaster. Boo. Okay. Bowmaster. Well, now we might be snapping back. The Anger of the Gods might actually be the best plan. Down to 10. Opponent passes. I'll play Polluted Delta. Snapcaster. Anger of the Gods Part 2. Yeah, our opponent has played no fetches. No fetches at all. What are some of your favorite non-MTG board games? I really haven't played that many. Ooh. Down to 7. I'll pass the turn. I haven't played that many new board games. I played board games a lot, like, growing up. Lately, though, what is like the board game of the year? Are there any, like, huge board game fans here? I'm actually curious, because I've been thinking I should try to get some more board games. I mean, I've played Catan. That one I know. Catan is and now without Anger, we can't Unholy Heat. That's so awkward. This is so bad. So Ticket to Ride. I played Ticket to Ride a long time ago. I haven't played Ticket to Ride recently. Boo. King of Tokyo. King of Tokyo I don't even know. That I've never even heard of. Yeah, no. So most of the people I know that I grew up with, lots of video game fans. Video game fans. It's kind of funny. The people locally, not a lot of Magic players locally. Not a lot of board game players locally. The people I grew up with and I know locally, a lot of people, and not everyone still plays so much now that everyone's growing up, but Overall, way more people were into video games than into board games, I would say. I mean, poker, yeah. I mean, poker, I know. But poker, does that even count as a board game? Is poker even a board game? All right, let's get it. Oh, okay. Breaking Rage Channeler. On the draw. Well, we will see. Opponent's off to the fast start with the 1. We started off so good with this deck, and then it's gotten so much ho worse as we went along. Opponent cracks the Flooded Thread. I've been playing and love Holocent. Oh, geez. Oh, this is the nightmare start. Opponent gets in with a Ragavan, hits us, steals a land, picks it up. Well, we will crack a land, get a Steam Vents. I mean, at least we're in a matchup where our Stifles and so forth look good, but wow, another land. Yeah, maybe we should have shipped this one. With just a counterspell and a Ral, maybe it was too greedy of a keep to even try. Ah, Ragavan opponent. Well, at least we know our Stifles will be good should we ever draw them. We may never draw them, which is another issue. But we know they would be good eventually. We draw a Snapcaster. Well, okay. I mean, we can probably Tidebinder the Fetch here. I don't even crack it. Okay. I mean, we're piecing it together. The good news is Ral, like, should we eventually get to it, is good. Opponent attacks. Yeah, I mean, I guess we take it. Down to 14. Could use a Bolt. A Bolt would be nice. Or a Steam Vents. Alright. Wooded Foothills go. So many lands, so many lands. I mean, we will Tidebinder this polluted Delta. We gotta try. Run it out. If it wasn't for that monkey treasure, we'd actually be in kind of okay shape. Opponent. Questing Druid. Double Surveil. Leaves them on top. All right. Wow. Okay, double expressive iteration. I don't know. Seems like it might be better to just surveil for a land, but I guess I'll hit a land off of this is the thinking. Leaves it on top. Leaves it on top. If we can find a way to kill these DRCs, we're right in it. Like, we're seriously right back in the game if we can find that. A Bolt would be so good. We even have the Snapcaster in hand. We were like set up. We're set up about it. So they're definitely going to find a land. All right, they find a Steam Vents. Play it untapped. Unholy Heat to double surveil yet again. All right, how about... I mean, we're not going to have any lands left in our deck, so we're going to have to stop drawing them just because they're not going to exist. Hey, what's up, Oldeby? How are you? Good to see you, good to see you. Opponent turns on the DRCs. Stifle. That's not a Bolt. All right. Well, yeah, we should not have kept that hand against this deck. Yeah, I got the beard and the belly for Santa, right? Ho, ho, ho. All right, bring in the removal. I feel like Blood Moon is probably okay against this deck. Even though they're a red deck, I don't think it's GG, but I think it's good enough that we should keep it in. We definitely need more removal. We can go down probably the Stone Rain. I think the sweepers are probably the most important. We can go down the Spreading Seas. Oh, I really want to Stifle him. We get to be on the play. We're keeping the Stifle. Maybe go down one Blood Moon. Let's run it like that. Let's run it like that. You dislike the beard? Really? Hey Seth, I've been thinking about getting a couple of friends some budget decks to introduce them to Pioneer. What would you suggest that is cheap but competitive? All right, so there are some good budget Magic decks. I guess it depends on what you mean by competitive, what level you're looking for. If you're looking for like going to an F&M and like winning some games, I would definitely check out some of the budget Magic decks. If you're trying to like go to even higher level than that, the budget might have to like go up a little bit from there. But I think I know like the Boros Convoke deck is strong and it can be put together pretty cheaply, especially really no fetch land, especially if you make some budget land substitutions. But that's one that we played a version on for budget Magic and it did pretty well. So I think that's a really good option. Burn is always like a classic. Some sort of like Feather Prowess style deck could also be a good budget option. So I'd probably start in that direction. Humans, I think humans could be an option too. So it's probably going to be some sort of aggro deck, but Timeless needs Force of Will. I think that Timeless will get Force of Will eventually. I think that's likely that it's gonna come. There we go. That's what we've been waiting for. Well, we will crack this. We will get an island. And we will stifle your Fetchland. No, you don't have Spell Pierce. Wow! Okay, they do have Spell Pierce. Well, I mean, I guess at least we made them waste a Spell Pierce on a Stifle, but still. Autumn Jank! I thought our Stifle counter was going up. Autumn Jank, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. We're trying. I don't know. Does that even count? I don't think that even counts. We didn't resolve it. Archmage's Charm. Well, okay, play the land pass the turn. Oh, we tried. Spell Pierce. That's not a fetch. About it. I don't think we resolved any last game. I'm pretty sure we didn't. Well, let's brainstorm. Ooh, whiff on lands. Well, at least we get to shuffle stuff away. Put back Archmage's Charm and I guess Tidebinder for now. Crack the fetch, shuffle them away. You gotta be kidding me! No! Oh. Yeah. Well, I guess that's fair. I guess the Stifle counter is going up. It's just not going up for us. Wow, that was disastrous. Like, from us stifling our opponent's second land to them having the Spell Pierce into having Tidebinder to stifle our fetch, and now, actually, we're just dead. Like, we're just hard-locked. We can't cast anything. Like, that's just actually game. And opponent plays a Ragavan. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're actually, well, whew. So we saw a lot of stifling. Unfortunately, that game, it came from our opponent. So I don't know. I mean, overall, getting people with stifles feels really good. But as we saw throughout our games, the plan, it does have some matchup issues, right? Like, in the best matchups, it feels absurd. But as we saw, like, we started off just crushing everyone, played a ton of great games. Our Stifles were good, our Blood Moons are good. And then the second half of the stream, it kind of went the opposite direction, where we just played against all these decks that didn't care about Stifles or Blood Moons, and then it becomes really hard to win. So it's a very, I guess, a very matchup dependent deck, which I guess means it's like high risk, high reward. Like when it works, it's absurd. When it doesn't work, it's pretty brutal. Icy Ruin, ending up gift subs to the Ninja Dave and How to Say a Peck. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. But we have to do one more giveaway. We have one more playmat we got to give away. So this is once again dealer's choice playmat. You can choose from the playmat page, whichever one you like that's not sold out. There's a bunch of options on there. So one more giveaway, like usual. Exclamation point giveaway in the chat. Put that in the chat, and you'll be good to be entered in the giveaway. So. Thanks for hanging out this year, everyone. So I don't know if I'll be streaming next week. Maybe. It's really going to depend on holiday schedule. Like I said, I'm trying to like redo my office over the holidays when we have a little break where we're not doing as much content. So I'll see. If I get a chance, I will try to stream, but I think the safe bet is most likely no stream next week. Gonna be focused on other stuff. And we'll be back the first of the year. There's actually it's been an awesome 2023. And that is because of all of you. Like seriously. I know I say this all the time, but y'all are amazing. I'm so thankful for all of you. So thanks for just hanging out and being awesome this year. I know sometimes I get messages from people like, oh, like I can't sub or whatever. None of that stuff matters. Like just hanging out, being awesome. That's what matters. And we have such an amazing community, and it's amazing because of all of you. Like y'all make this such an amazing community. So and you just seriously, I really mean it. Thank you so much for being awesome. And next year we got some big plans in the works. I know we got some stuff this year that like came up for the first time. The Patreon came up with some of the weird like Baldur's Gate content, some of that stuff. So that was something new, but there's some pretty interesting, exciting stuff that's coming early in the new year. So this is stuff I can't really tell you about yet because I don't think I'm supposed to spoil it. But there's some exciting stuff on the way that you're going to be seeing. Even in just January, you'll start to see some of this stuff pop up. It's important to keep changing and evolving, right? You want to keep improving. You want to keep doing things better. And even though I think our content's in a good place, I think there's ways that our content can get even better. So we got some plans for some stuff that you've known for years to have some big improvements and changes in 2024. So keep an eye out for that once the holidays are over and we're back to doing everything. So you'll get to start to see some pretty, I hope you all love them. I think you will. Some big upgrades to some things. So Arocalypse handing out some gifts up to Shell Dots, Gamer Egg, Purple Panzer, Galecarus, and Snuggle Monster. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, last call to get in exclamation point giveaway to be entered to win a playmat of your choosing in when it hits 3 minutes. So 18 more seconds. Helping clean out Richard's garage this holiday season with some giveaways. So get in if you haven't already. Get that sweet, sweet playmat. And here we go. 57, 58, 59, and the winner of our final holiday giveaway, Duke Dryce. Duke Dryce, congratulations. Head on over to mtggoldfishmerch.com. Look through the playmats, see one that tickles your fancy. Send me a message here on Twitch or if you would like to my email, saffronolive@mtggoldfish.com. Either one will work. So let me know which playmat you'd like, how to ship it to you, address and whatnot, and we will get this all shipped out shortly. I don't know exactly how soon it'll be with the holidays coming up, but we'll get them shipped out soon. So keep an eye out for all that coming to you in the near future. On that note, everyone, I think that brings us to the end of our holiday stream. So quick reminders, replay YouTube if you want to check out any of the old streams. Normal YouTube, there's a super fun Against Odds going up tomorrow. Check that out. One more shout out to our sponsor, Card Kingdom. If you need some magic cards, you can pick them up over at cardkingdom.com/mtggoldfish. Of course, if you didn't win a playmat and you need one, you can grab one at mtggoldfishmerch.com. And most importantly, like I said before, thanks to all you. Seriously, y'all are amazing and awesome and spectacular. I love you so much. I hope you have an amazing day. Have a great holidays. And yeah, thanks for being awesome. And I'll see you maybe next week, most likely in 2024. Until then, everyone, be good. I love you. Happy holidays. Ho, 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 ho. And I will talk to you soon.